This is Keanu Reeves, and welcome to Rush Lane. Rush Lane is a new intense multiplayer racing game where you can compete against real players to win real money. Set in the towering crime-filled metropolis of Hub City. Here, champions put their life on the line for glory, power, and riches in the ultimate death race, known as the Rush Lane. How does it work? Simple. Pay a small stake to jump into the next race. All the stakes go into the prize pool, so the more players, the more money there is to win. Once enough players join, the race is on. Races last just a couple of minutes and are fully automated. Rush Lane is driven by our unique physics-based randomness engine. Starting positions, track segments, and traps are all randomly generated, and we've tested over 10,000 races to ensure no player has any advantage over another. Cheer on your racer as they scream down the winding city streets and through mysterious alternate worlds filled with dangerous traps and pitfalls. The first player to cross the finish line wins the biggest share of the prize pool. But don't worry, the top few finishes are also in the mix to win. The exact number of winners will change depending on how many players were in the race. The more players, the more winners. Rush Lane is live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you can jump into the action anytime you want. Good luck out there, racers. Only on Rivalry.com.
When looking at the CSGO landscape, it becomes apparent that some organizations have left an impact greater than just purely winning games and lifting trophies. One of them is Cloud9, who not only helped put NA on the map, but solidify its place. But that's just what happens when you're making history. Something that Cloud9 began doing way back in 2014, when they stunned everyone during their first ever international event.
The defuse is already happening. Are you kidding me? He's gonna go for it. They win the round.
With mixed luck, the organization maintained their presence in the scene, and in 2016 even became the champions of ESL Pro League Season 4. However, it was in 2018 when Cloud9 wrote a story that even Cinderella would be jealous of.
I think Cloud9's run in Boston was more than just a craze or some sort of phase that, pun intended. I think this was a build-up where for so long, probably over the course or the duration of my entire life, it's been EU better than NA, EU greater than NA, but not in Boston, baby, because Cloud9 did it there.
But being the first ever NA team to win a major isn't the only thing Cloud9 is renowned for. Throughout the years, they helped nurture some of the biggest names in the game, not only in their region. Hiko, Shroud, Skadoodle, Nothing, Stewie2K, Tarek, the list goes on, making Cloud9 a true cradle of CS talents. With the highest highs, however, come the lowest lows, and that's something that Cloud9 had to face after 2018, when their results quickly started to deteriorate. Roster shuffles, lack of meaningful tournament success, and the shift in the landscape caused by the pandemic made the NA organization reveal a new face, one looking towards Europe.
Henry G and Cloud9 with the Colossus project were trying to build a championship caliber roster using available pieces out there while also building up new talent.
The objectives, of course, of the Colossus when we first founded it was to create a European-based top 10 team that would be winning on LAN, but ultimately we couldn't actually get to an event. We couldn't travel to any tournaments. We couldn't get to a boot camp, and we were plagued by the online era of Counter-Strike. Lots of barriers in our way, affecting us, of course, with the COVID situation and with visas as well. We could never get the practice we needed. We could never actually play a single LAN game for the entirety of the Colossus life cycle, if you will. And I think we did the best we could, but ultimately it was always doomed to fail considering the landscape of Counter-Strike we were entering at the time.
In time, Cloud9 had to face the bitter reality, and despite their best efforts and earlier hopes of staying on the CSGO scene, in March 2021, they announced their departure from the game. The doors were not locked though, as only 1 year later, the Phoenix rose from the ashes, taking on an entirely new perspective.
When we just realized that Cloud9 gonna sign us, it was a big surprise, first of all, but from the other side, it's a bit pressure, because it's Cloud9, you know. They're believing to you and you need to play well. You need to step up for sure, and we need to play like we did last year online. But the first thing in my head right now is to show the best game.
In Dallas, it became clear that Cloud9 is more than just a team. Cloud9 is a spirit that unites its fans. Fans that full-heartedly embrace the return of a name known across NA. And Cloud9 with its new roster repaid them in kind, simultaneously forging a new bond.
When we were playing at EM Dallas, it was one of the best feelings in my career. I didn't have such a big support from fans. I'm excited to play on the stage in Europe, and I want to see how many fans we have here.
Right now, the identity of Cloud9 is that of a Russian team. However, and many fans have followed the organization to be their fans despite the fact that there's a national identity difference.
In my opinion, Cloud9 was one of the greatest organizations in the world, and for me to play for Cloud9, it's a honor.
2019 is where they had the Grand Slam, of course, picking that up in record time, 63 days to convert it. You weren't there for that part, but
no, I came in at one of the downswells.
Exactly, but I would say since that point though, it felt like a bit of a poison chalice, like winning the major, winning the Grand Slam. It seems to come with whatever problems that were happening within the team. Once you kind of find that sort of glory, you do the impossible. Any issues you had in the team, like they start to rear their head as soon as the team starts to drop off a little bit. Right?
When you win something like that, I think it hardens your kind of like philosophy and your belief that like what you did is like the right way to get back to the top. And I think it takes a little bit of extra time to kind of break free and say, and really admit to yourself like, okay, as a team, we're not playing the game the right way anymore. We're still kind of trying to make it work the way it did from a year ago.
And especially with lineup changes, I guess the most significant one was Twists being taken out of the lineup. Then of course, Nitro, the captain as well. How do you think the team bounced back after those sort of changes were made?
The toughest roster move was the Nitro switch up, which happened just before I joined the team. What I don't think anyone fully realized was how much of a presence he was in the team. You know, Nick, I would come to learn over time, was like kind of the common thread for everyone. He'd obviously played with Elige for since like 2014 or 2015 when Liquid first entered. So it had been 5 or 6 years that they've been playing together. It was Twist's best friend on the team. Someone Stewie, could get along with. Naf obviously liked him very much. Naf has no issues with anyone.
That's true.
But like he was that kind of presence that like kind of unified everyone around him. And I think when they lost Nitro, you lost so much in terms of what was bringing everyone together to actually talk and actually communicate with each other and actually feel comfortable and happy to be within the team. So I think that had a much bigger effect than people realize, and I think even the team realized when they made it.
I think Yekindar brings a lot to the team. He's obviously very talented individually, and he has a really big voice as well. I think he's just a very outgoing, charismatic person that is really straightforward with fixing problems and working on things, and he has a lot of ideas, so it's very helpful and been a big piece in creating the structure that's in the team, making sure that we have enough, putting in the hours. I think it's been really helpful for our development.
The philosophy that he's brought over from Jame and from outsiders, it's changed philosophically the entire way the team thinks about the game. You can see it on the map doing things that we've never seen anyone from Team Liquid do in the past. And I think it's kind of a funny thing too, because there's almost an element to Yekindar being in this team where I almost want to say, Nitro's calling, but Yekindar is actually the in-game leader. He has brought the complete strategic revolution, and from Elige to OC to Nitro to Daps as the coach, they've all been Yekindar is teaching us a ton.
I would say this is the best looking Liquid roster we've seen in a long time. It seems to make sense across the board, right? You mentioned OC, he's a phenomenal AWP, but I think he's been underrated for way too long. He's got, I think at EPL especially, this would be where he can show us how powerful he is.
OC coming into the roster is obviously phenomenal, and his progression, it was a little quiet, a little slow to really kick off, but once Yekindar got here, it's it freed the whole thing up. The guy's a clutch monster. He can pick, he can get you opening kills, he can deliver in the mid round, and he was one of the best clutchers at ESL 1 Cologne. In fact, I think he had the most clutches of all of Cologne as well.
I think that we've continuously been getting a lot better tournament by tournament. So the goal is to win the major, obviously. It's the biggest tournament that's coming up next month. That's what we all want to do. Initial goal is getting Legends at the RMR after this. So doing as good as we can here, getting Legends at the RMR. I don't think that we all expect to win every tournament right now. I don't think that we have that unrealistic expectation. Obviously, we would love to. Everything takes time, and I think that we've been improving at a super good rate, and I think it's coming right in time for when we need it.
Пацаны, я не знаю, это смог.
Я знаю, давай.
Чего ты смеешься?
Там уже не пускает обай.
Да, я кинул, короче. Это чё, фейл? Ой, чё я оттуда не кинул, реально? Почему я как Тимоха не кинул? Тот я знаю.
Полетел.
На 20 тоже кинул?
Да.
Серьезно? Ой, красота, красота.
Да.
О, я тоже знаю.
Да, я его кинул обай.
Не надо его кидать. Нечестно, Серег.
Смотрим.
Перелетел.
Только у меня не кинется, наверное.
Ну вот это, по идее, самый легкий.
Он не кинется. Он, видишь?
Промазал. Куда теперь?
О, изи.
Ой.
ПЛЗ.
С этим смоком проблема.
ПЛЗ. Это куда он перелетел вообще?
Тимоха!
Найс, Тимофей, good job.
Ладно, надеюсь, что...
Посмотрим.
Найс.
Все-таки не по центру вставать.
Guys, you need to learn your smokes, please.
Вот сюда надо.
Это кто кинул?
Я кинул.
Дима, ты чё, хитрый, что ли? Ой-ой-ой. А я его не знаю.
А я
Куда?
знаю.
Вот здесь подскажите как, что-то здесь
Не подскажем.
На фарт, короче. Ладно, я кинул.
Найс.
Серьезно, я попал? Ой-ой-ой. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй. Кидай. Найс. Найс.
64, да?
Дима, ты чё за смоки кидаешь?
Да, вот он так должен идти.
Ай, ой-ой-ой, а вот его я не знаю. Вот это без шуток. Короче, опа. Я не знаю его вообще, вот прям вообще.
Мимо.
Пойдет.
Пойдет, пойдет. Он половину закрыл.
Пойдет.
Я за Тимохой.
Тимоха попадет. И, кстати, почему я первый кидаю, не понимаю.
Найс.
Ты попал? Ну пойдет.
У меня проблемы с этим спокойно.
Вот сюда, Дима, вот сюда куда-нибудь кинь, пофиг. О, о. Guys,
выиграл
please
онлайн.
learn smoke. Tomorrow we have game.
3, 2, 1.
This is Keanu Reeves, and welcome to Rush Lane. Rush Lane is a new intense multiplayer racing game where you can compete against real players to win real money. Set in the towering crime-filled metropolis of Hub City, here champions put their life on the line for glory, power, and riches in the ultimate death race known as the Rush Lane. How does it work? Simple. Pay a small stake to jump into the next race. All the stakes go into the prize pool, so the more players, the more money there is to win. Once enough players join, the race is on. Races last just a couple of minutes and are fully automated. Rush Lane is driven by our unique physics-based randomness engine. Starting positions, track segments, and traps are all randomly generated, and we've tested over 10,000 races to ensure no player has any advantage over another. Cheer on your racer as they scream down the winding city streets and through mysterious alternate worlds filled with dangerous traps and pitfalls. The first player to cross the finish line wins the biggest share of the prize pool. But don't worry, the top few finishes are also in the mix to win. The exact number of winners will change depending on how many players were in the race. The more players, the more winners. Rush Lane is live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you can jump into the action anytime you want. Good luck out there, racers. Only on Rivalry.com.
When looking at the CSGO landscape, it becomes apparent that some organizations have left an impact greater than just purely winning games and lifting trophies. One of them is Cloud9, who not only helped put NA on the map, but solidify its place. But that's just what happens when you're making history. Something that Cloud9 began doing way back in 2014, when they stunned everyone during their first ever international event.
The defuse is already happening. Are you kidding me? He's gonna go for it. They win the round.
With mixed luck, the organisation maintained their presence in the scene, and in 2016 even became the champions of ESL Pro League Season 4. However, it was in 2018 when Cloud9 wrote a story that even Cinderella would be jealous of.
I think Cloud9's run in Boston was more than just a craze or some sort of phase that, pun intended. I think this was a build-up where for so long, probably over the course or the duration of my entire life, it's been EU better than NA, EU greater than NA, but not in Boston, baby, because Cloud9 did it there.
But being the first ever NA team to win a major isn't the only thing Cloud9 is renowned for. Throughout the years, they helped nurture some of the biggest names in the game, not only in their region. Hiko, Shroud, Skadoodle, Nothing, Stewie2K, Tarek, the list goes on, making Cloud9 a true cradle of CS talents. With the highest highs, however, come the lowest lows, and that's something that Cloud9 had to face after 2018, when their results quickly started to deteriorate. Roster shuffles, lack of meaningful tournament success, and the shift in the landscape caused by the pandemic made the NA organization reveal a new face, one looking towards Europe.
Henry G and Cloud9 with the Colossus project were trying to build a championship caliber roster using available pieces out there while also building up new talent.
The objectives, of course, of the Colossus when we first founded it was to create a European-based top 10 team that we winning on LAN, but ultimately we couldn't actually get to an event. We couldn't travel to any tournament.
And ayun, hello and welcome back to the official Filipino broadcasting ESL Pro League Season 16. Ako nga pala si Sneaky Frog, kasama ko si Ventus. Ikakas namin ang one of the three tiebreakers sa mangyayari ngayon, and it is gonna be in between Cloud9, who is trying to secure itong first place dito sa ating group, and Team Liquid, who is trying to hang on dito sa ating top 3 spot, and mga kalaban nga nila dito yung Cloud9 and EG, of course, contending for the same thing. Mga kalaban nila yung Furia and Eternal and Movistar. I don't know kung ano yung bearing nila, pero maybe they can get a three-way tiebreaker sa group, pero di pa tayo sure dun. Pero yun nga, bago namin pag-usapan yung game mismo, we would like to thank rivalry.com/LeponWXC for $200 deposit bonus and up to 10,000 pesos pag nasa PH ka nga. And ayun na nga, bet ba tayo sa game natin, pre?
I think mag-bet tayo direct.
Yo.
Yes. Cloud9 versus Liquid. Not really sure if Liquid can pull this one off, pero
taas na odds though.
We are yup, mataas yung odds. So medyo tempting siya. So kung yung mga Liquid fanboys natin dyan, if pumupuso kayo sa Liquid, you can place your bets under Liquid. Pero for us, I think Cloud9 muna tayo, map number 1.
Yeah, I would say Cloud9. I mean, Liquid not had been the best performance galing sa kanila for the past few games, especially ayun nga, they're about to face the best team dito sa ating group, is trying to get that first place. Liquid, of course, meron naman sila Liquid Magic, but yung natalo nga sila sa Eternal Fire and natalo pa sila sa Furia. Furia, a good team of course, pero yung Eternal Fire, they're really down dito sa ating group. And na 0-2 sweep pa nga dito yung Liquid. Is it only maybe a random chance upset lang siguro galing dito sa Liquid and back to form na naman sila dito, or is that a sign of weakness galing sa side nila? Kasi hindi ka pwedeng magpakita ng weakness dito pag nasa kabilang side ng server yung Cloud9 tol eh. Kasi pag nahanap nila yan, makikita mo, uulit-ulitin nila yung they're gonna make them know na yung mistake nyo talaga ay napaka-obvious and mapapunish talaga yun.
Yep, and eto na nga ang ating map picks. Vertigo and Dust 2 for the first 2 months natin. Map number 1 natin is going to be Inferno. Our second map is going to be Overpass. Okay. And Ancient Nuke Ban. For the decider map, it's going to be Mirage. So, interesting map picks. Hindi ito yung usual nating nakikita na lagi napipick, no? And medyo bakbakan kagad tayo. This is one of the serious or sweaty maps to play, especially Inferno and Overpass. And everyone knows how to play Mirage. So 50-50 tayo dito pagdating sa Mirage. Pero we'll see if these two teams can get at least a 2-0 for the first 2 maps natin. Pero look at the map pool natin for the past 3 months. Inferno in favor of Liquid. Overpass in favor of Cloud9. Pero stats do lie sometimes. So we'll see if Team Liquid will be able to secure a map win against the Cloud9 dahil looking at the run netong Cloud9 dito sa ating Group D, sobrang smooth ng kanilang performance all throughout sa kanilang mga nakalaban, especially itong EG, Eternal Fire, Riders, and sino pa ba na 2-0? Actually, lahat ng matches nila, lahat ng nakatapat nila is a 2-0. So, will it be a Liquid to try to break their smooth run?
Feeling ko mahirap not gonna lie, para dito sa Liquid, especially considering how consistent yung Cloud9 have been all throughout yung stage natin, even yung mga maps na has been less than favorable sa kanila dito nga sa stats. I mean, the less than favorable win rate dito sa Inferno. Pero grabe talaga yung pinakita nila doon up against, I think that was Eternal Fire and Movistar Riders, and show them how to play a clinic dito sa T side of all things, no, which is not usually yung lumang weakness dito ng Cloud9, pero it seems like over the off season ng ating major, parang nagpractice na yata yung Cloud9 dito on that T side. Then it seems like mas kompleto na silang team pagdating dito sa game na to. Cloud9, of course, I think sila yung Goliath dito sa ating matchup. Pero Liquid, I mean, meron pa naman Liquid Magic, dude. Not gonna lie. Pali mo, dito nga lalabas yung kailangan nilang init. Maybe. Galing dito kay OC or galing dito kay Yakindar. Kasi, I mean, si Eligi is always gonna perform naman. Naf here and there. Si Nitro here and there as well. Pero, titignan pa natin.
Yep. And, ano ba? I'm really not sure if Liquid can get at least one map. I guess Cloud9. Ayun, depende lang talaga dito sa IGL natin. Feeling ko na Fanny is a really good IGL for the side of Cloud9, especially sa pinakita niya. And siya yung nag-lurk, siya yung nag-entry, or if not entry, he's going for the support fragger or support utility guy. Pero at the same time, na Fanny doing his best to helm etong ating Cloud9 players natin. Meanwhile, for the side naman ng ating Team Liquid, it's all up to Nitro to try. So it could be a battle between the IGLs, it could be a battle between the coaches. Pero there's a reason kung bakit pinik netong Team Liquid yung Inferno map natin. So far, they have a win rate percentage of 60% out of 5 games. Cloud9 naman, they have a win rate of 50% out of 4 games. So both of these teams know how to play dito sa ating map number 1 natin na Inferno. Pero bago yan lahat, guys, please do share the stream and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Focus Bar Gaming, and click that notification bell para laging updated sa mga CSGO action. And use our promo code LuponWXC for a bonus up to $200. So kung may katanungan pa kayo about sa betting natin sa rivalry, you can message our Facebook page. And of course, you can also message the chat support dito sa ating rivalry. Very, very responsive. Pero looking at the position netong Team Liquid, no, pwede pa silang malason. They can, Cloud9 can still push them hard. And pwede pa silang ibaon sa lupa if they loses this one. Dahil Team Liquid at saka EG, they are trying to battle it out for a top 3 spot. So, lason, pwede mangyari for the Cloud9 natin against sa Liquid. For EG naman, sino ba mga tapat nila? Furia. Another interesting matchup. Mahirap yung ating mahirap yung makatapat ng EG natin dahil Cloud9 and Furia, they can be the wall that could stop the top 3 spot for Liquid and EG natin.
That is true. That is true. Yun nga. I mean, Furia, of course, ever so consistent. Currently, or still is the number 1 Brazilian team all throughout yung ating year. And it seems like they should be able to lock yung number 2 spot dito sa ating board. Pero yun nga, the number 3 spot. 3 trying to contest. And I think the best case scenario para dito sa dalawang teams natin or sa tatlong teams natin, for Eternal Fire, kailangan matalo ng Liquid and kailangan matalo ng EG dun sa kanilang matchup, and then kailangan manalo ng Eternal Fire against Movistar. Then that could be a 3-way tie. Then pwede pang maybe after the group if may edge pa yata ng mga rounds. Pero ayun na nga, ang daming scenario na pwede mangyari dito sa Group D pero ayun nga, Liquid part of that mix doon nga sa magulong point system na ginawa dito ng tatlong teams kasi nga they decided to go for the tie. Pero Liquid, I think it's possible naman kung mapanalo nila to, then masiseal off nila yung 3rd spot. Pero it really depends dito rin sa EG kung mas madaming rounds kung makukuha nila dun sa game nila.
And actually, kailangan ng EG ng 2-0 for a higher chance of them to get into the top 3. Eternal Fire, meron din silang chance to, even though they are sitting at 1-3. If EG and Liquid manages to go for this 2-3, there's a chance for Eternal Fire na magkaroon ng smooth round. So, it all comes down to the wire pagdating sa ating top 3 spot dahil Eternal Fire, they need few rounds as possible. Pero, not really looking good tayo for the side of Team Liquid. Against Cloud9, top 3 ranking in the world. So, gusto rin na kunin ng Cloud9 yung top 1 spot. Probably against Navi or FaZe.
I mean, they already did it to start ng ating year, but I don't think that's enough. Especially, when it comes to yung ganitong type ng tournament na. Kasi, lands are gonna be more often dito sa ating scene. And it seems like Cloud9, it took them a while to adjust nga dito sa ating offline era. They got a really good placing sa major despite na ang daming nagpe-predict that they won't even make it out of groups. Pero yun na nga, Cloud9, I mean, they had a bit of trouble with the brand switch nga, and medyo, I think it's the change of environment as well. Medyo naninibago pa sila doon sa kanilang bootcamp, maybe in EU because there used to be, bootcamping doon lang sa RU. Pero, ayun nga, had to be an adjustment para sa side nila, but it seems like they're gonna be back in the glory kung kaya nga nilang i-pull off yung 2-0 na to up against itong Team Liquid. So, yeah, may kita pa natin. I think, inaantay lang natin yung teams na mag-ready up dito sa ating game. I think maybe someone is having audio problems as inaantay lang, but no. They're just waiting for the warm-up to finish, I guess, tapos dediretso na tayo sa game.
Yep, and Cloud9, not actually, kagaya sabi ko kanina, Team Liquid, they need to pop off, especially itong against Cloud9 natin. Cloud9 really looking good all throughout this tournament natin, all throughout this group stage. Pero Cloud9, kung gusto nilang lasunin itong Team Liquid natin, they can do it since secured naman na yung kanilang top 1 spot. Pero let's wait. Let's just wait for our players, no? Medyo nagwa-warm up pa sila para sa ating map number 1. And ano ba? Hindi ko na alam. Ano pa ba stats ang pwede nating tignan dito between this matchup? Kasi map picks, oo, lamang in terms of Liquid sa ating win rate percentage. Pero Cloud9 mainit, coming in hot dito, and shaky talaga yung ating Team Liquid. So delikado pa sila pagdating dito sa ating group stage.
But yeah, I think yun nga, they're just fixing maybe an audio issue or something. Pero yun nga, I think we're just gonna go straight into the game right after whatever it is gonna be fixed dito sa dalawang teams natin. And yeah, just like yung sinabi dito ni Ventus, recency is kind of going in the way of Cloud9. Performance nila all throughout the group has been really good and can continue yung kanilang momentum going into that 5-0. And Liquid, a bit of a struggle para sa side nila, but they did fork up 2 wins up against EG and Movistar, so their NA counterparts pa. And you know, Movistar not the best, not the best form galing sa side nila. So I think Liquid had the advantage. Papasok nga sa game na yun, I think they're more ready with the roster that they have. Pero yun lang, this is now the challenge dito sa Liquid, to be honest. Kasi nga Liquid, I mean, historically, they would struggle against yung mga teams from the CIS region. I think that's kind of the Liquid weakness for the past few tournaments. Pero from time to time, nakakabit nga sila ng Navi, nakakabit sila ng Cloud9. Pero is it one of those times? But I feel like hindi kasi wala. I mean, Cloud9 has not even dropped a map this entire group stage. So, I'm not sure about dito sa Team Liquid, not gonna lie.
Very unfortunate rounds, group stage coming para side ng ating MRs, no? So, Alex, Dub 1G. Actually, si Martinez lang ang usually nagpa-pop off dito with the help of Mopos. Pero, it's not enough to get at least one series win. So, they are usually getting at least two or three wins pagdating sa ating group stage, especially sa mga previous tournaments. So, pero this time around, Movistar Riders, they are sitting at 0-4 and 0 points pa rin sila. So, they are out of this group stage. So, they are just playing against Eternal Fire for the lason siguro. Pwede lang lason itong Eternal Fire para less chance pa na makapasok sa ating top number 3. Pero Sanpeyus, malaking kawalan talaga to for the side of MRS. Pero at the same time, there's a lot of room for improvements coming in with the help of Martinez dito sa ating MRS. And hopefully pagdating ng ating next tournament, MRS will come back strong. Since ang dami nilang nakatapat dito na malalakas, ang dami nilang nakatapat na alam kung paano mag-adjust all throughout the rounds natin. Mid-round calls, hindi sila nakakasabay.
So, ayun na, I think papasok tayo into the game. Yun na nga, Inferno, ang ating map. Cloud9 probably gonna be starting on CT side, considering map pick nga ito ng Team Liquid. Pero Team Liquid, maybe. The Inferno magic nila is gonna come through once again, but Cloud9 has been really consistent on both sides. I wouldn't be surprised actually kung magti-T-side yung Cloud9 dito. And ayun na nga, nag-T-side sila. Kasi yun nga, T-side has been looking really good dito sa Inferno ng Cloud9. I think gusto nga nilang umpisahan yung Inferno with their strong side and try to end it with their defense na lang dito sa Inferno.
Yep. So Team Liquid needs at least 9 rounds dito sa ating sa kanilang city side, no? Especially pagdating ng ating second up, Cloud9 will probably dominate on their city side, pero this time around gusto mo nilang i-test yung waters against Team Liquid kung gaano sila kainit. Yek and Dar, he will spot one to this banana air natin, pero that's going to be the nade, double nade, pero walang tao doon for the side of Team Liquid, and Hobbit needs to check this one out. He spots one, kaso nga lang medyo napatagal. Naf will be able to finish him off with that 4v5 situation. 1 minute and 18 seconds on the clock remaining. The rotation is going to happen for the side of Cloud9 all the way to this A site natin. So 3-2 setup is being committed for the side of Team Liquid, since naramdaman nila na mayroong banana presence, pero this time around Cloud9 looking towards this A site control. Oh, what a pick coming in for Naf. Will take down 2 players. Nasty headshot agad. One tap headshot, pero na-spot down na nga etong ating player sa may ating partner air. And with that, clean round tayo for the side of Team Liquid.
You know, I think this is one of those days that Naf could be the guy para dito sa Team Liquid, already starting things off. First pick dito sa my boiler room, pero mas importante yung play na ginawa na dito sa short. Staying dito sa graveyard the entire time, just making sure he's dodging all the bullets habang 5 HP siya doon. Really good anchor play. Galing dito kay Naf. And yun na nga, pistol round goes in the way of Liquid and eco agad yung Cloud9 dito.
That is going to be damaged para kay Napani, down to 56 HP. Hindi niya in-expect na merong lead na sasabog as he is trying to enter, get out rather. Dito sa may ating super side natin, pero Elise gets spotted down. Alam nila na merong SMG towards this boiler room natin. It's going to be the 3-man tayo for the side of Cloud9, lurking towards this apartments area, pero no info whatsoever is being given to the players ng ating Cloud9 dahil Team Liquid, they are respecting yung lason potential ng Cloud9 natin with their rush play. Pero wala silang utility and Chiro will only have the Tech 9 in his hands. So, slow play this time around. Tingnan mo naman, M4 in the hands of Naf and Yekindar holding towards this B side. 5 players natin Cloud9 looking towards this B side take and B side push. Sayang, wala silang kahit isang flash to work with para kahit papano maalasan mo sila isang rifle, pero Yekindar and Nitro will be able to stop the push na ginagawa netong Cloud9, pero Nitro again will take them one. With that, it's all up to Hobbit with his P250. What can you do? Bomb drop towards this B side and the double pick is there and a clean round again for the side of Team Liquid.
Yup, Cloud9 did not do anything too complicated dito naman sa ating T-side eco. Just them trying to find very unfavorable fight para dito side ng TL, pero wala pa naman. TL ang natitinag dito. They have the SMGs, so they know that they're gonna win every fight. So, Cloud9, ayun na nga, they have, I would say, pwede naman sila manalo dito sa kanilang mga barrel, but MP9s have to play close. And OC, kailangan niya yata makahanap ng isa dito with the FAMAS, but Nitro with the MP9, ako nakakuha na sila ng control dito sa banana agad.
Yep, and Axel not landing enough shots para ma-take down etong si Nitro. He only managed to tag Nitro down to 48 HP. Pero a good frag coming in using this MP9, pero he has the pop flash. And here comes the push na Fanny trying to lead the charge for the side of Cloud9. Pero meron ng angle na hinahawakan etong si Elige towards this arch here natin. Look at this, 3 players ng ating Team Liquid trying to push this A short natin, and OC gets spotted down, pero Elige agad for the backup and headshot after headshot. And with that, Cloud9 just not enough to penetrate a site against Team Liquid.
And let's realize si Dapper pala yung coach ng ng TL ngayon. I think ayun nga, with the new iteration of the team, I think Adren had to go. Maybe they need to make changes nga dito sa ating TL. And it seems like, you know, despite the 2 losses, nagiging solid naman yung start nila dito sa side ng Inferno, especially galing dito kay Yekindar and kay Naf and kay Nitro as well. Getting control on their respective sides of the map, being really aggressive and naghahanap ng mga early fights dito. Pero TL with a quick 3-0, mukhang mapapa-eco na naman ang Cloud9 dito.
Yep. Team Liquid just shutting down Cloud9 every move they make. Pero there goes the pop flash. The wide swing from Habit is not gonna be enough. Pero Yekindar is here for the backup. The pre-fire is there. Kaso nga lang, wala siyang mati-take down. Inters and Afani manages to get out alive. Using their P250, they still have 1 smoke to work with. Kaso nga lang, the double pick. And OC will take down 2. Kaso nga lang, Nitro gets punished down with his run and gun. And Shiro trying his best to land the 1-tap headshot. Pero at the end of the day, Team Liquid, a clean 4 rounds kagad on their city side. Grabe naman yun. Cloud9 not looking good on their T side. Di na alam kung paano papasukin yung defense na ginagawa na itong mga Team Liquid natin. Dahil time and time again, wala silang barrel, wala rin silang pera. Pero I think next round, they will have enough economy to buy for at least AK.
Yep, meron naman silang loss bonus dito plus the eco in that last round. So meron na pang up dito. COC. But I don't think for Cloud9, yun nga, despite I think barely had the op. Papunta nga sa side nila, pero sabi naman ni Shiro, he's just gonna try and AK this out. Magaling naman mag-AK si Shiro, but this is gonna be a tough one para makapasok ng Cloud9. The TL defense is too strong.
Pero nakita niya yung barrel ni Abit dito, and with that, he goes down and may aggressive angle na ganun. Etong si Poyo mo, OC to this apartments era, pero na funny. Time and time again, Team Liquid have the advantage pagdating sa mga aim duels and sa pagiging aggressive nila dahil Cloud9 hindi nila alam kung saan nagtatago or saan nagpo-push ibang players ng ating Team Liquid. And there, tignan mo naman, meron siyang aggressive position towards banana air natin, and Axel, kailangan niya mag-ingat dito. Pwede siya ma-caught off guard if ever, pero they need to make something happen. Here goes the pop flash, and here comes the push. A site ang gustong i-push netong ating Team Liquid, pero Yekender na po. This could be a good read coming for Axel if ever man na masyadong mag-aggressive etong si Yekender, and there you have it. Axel will be able to take him down, 3v4 situation, pero the AWP close range OC will take down one with the help of Nitro. Kaso nga lang Shiro, not gonna be enough, pero 2v1 situation, Shiro will be able to pick up this AWP, pero opo, wala na siyang oras, down to 10 seconds. He has no choice but to save yung AWP na na-drop niya OC, pero walang pera. Actually, magkakaroon pa ng buy kahit pa paano natin Cloud9 come to the next round with the help of Shiro, this AWP. They can turn something around.
Yeah, Shiro. Meron siyang AWP dito. But Cloud9 still losing points on the board with another really solid defense coming dito sa side ng Team Liquid, is rotating around dito sa A. Just trading and trading and trading. And getting that control early on, hindi nagpapakitang gilas masyado yung Team Liquid dito pagdating sa mga aggressive fights with the exception of Nitro dito sa may banana. But mostly mid, it is all smokes forcing Cloud9 in unfavorable angles na hindi nila malaro na maayos. Pero, I mean, Shiro, he could be the difference dito sa ating next round. Meron siyang op dito, and if he can pick one sa mid, then he can make it a 2-2 defense sa dalawang sides ng ating map, and that it is gonna be favorable numbers para dito sa C9 if makuha nila yung defenders.
Yep, and full gun run tayo for this both teams. Slowly but surely na nga nagbe-build up yung economy na itong Team Liquid with their clean 5-0 run. Pero wala pa rin sagot ang Cloud9. Sa city side na itong ating Team Liquid, they need to play aggressive and they need to go for the picks. Dahil Team Liquid, pinipressure yung one side ng map natin, and Cloud9 hindi sila makapasok. Oo, nakakuha silang mga duels. Kaso nga lang, uy, may nakalusot. I'm not sure. Ay, hindi. Si Yekender pala to. Akala ko isang player ng Cloud9, pero the slow play from Cloud9 is not working out in their favor. OC with this A short angle. Meron siyang crossfire with the help of Elige. Pero ang ganda ginagawa ng Team Liquid, they are just buying enough time para ubusin yung oras na itong ating Cloud9 using their utilities, pero na finally gets tagged down to 71 HP. I think that is going to be the nade. Actually, the Molotov. Pero, uy, dito, and he gets spotted down na funny. A good pick off, pero may boost naman para enough. Pero with that, A site is up for grabs. Meron man tao towards library area. Time is going to be OD Elige. Pero na funny, doing the entry for side of Cloud9, and this is the opening that Cloud9 needed. It's all up to Yekender and Nitro. Pero Axel, may good read siya na no retake is being executed for side of Team Liquid. Pero kailangan mag-ingat dito yung Yekender with that boost. Will be able to take him down. 2 players ng ating Cloud9. Tignan mo naman. 4 HP at saka 6. Kailangan ingatan na itong ating Team Liquid yung kanilang mga barrel. Although, meron naman silang enough economy if everyone mawala to in their hands. Pero, at the same time, hindi mo pwedeng bigyan ng init yung ating Cloud9 players. And a good entry frag agad coming in para sa kanilang IGL, which is Nafani.
Nafani getting a 3K. The man can turn up at any time and he turned up at the right time. Hindi naman masyadong out of hand dito yung lead ng Team Liquid. 1-5. Definitely comebackable. It's only 4 rounds, pero that is 4 straight rounds that they have to pry out of the hands of TL, who's been defending really well dito sa ating game up until this point. Nafani, great shots lang overall galing sa side niya, pero yung ibang members dito ng Cloud9 have yet to even get a frag, especially itong si Hobbit, who is the much needed player para sa kanyang team to get those openings para sa Cloud9.
Yep, and Habit needs to step up, especially tsaka si Inters. Dahil nakita na rin naman natin kung paano maglaro si Habit with the help of Nafani. Pero look at this, Axel will be able to take down one. May 3 naman agad para kay Kuya Muyek and our 4v4 situation. Banana control ang gusto netong Team Liquid. Tignan naman, Yek and Dar, alam niya na walang nakapag-push out with that Molotov. Pero Shiro, no scoping. Yekindar point blank. Pero Team Liquid, lugi na sila in terms of manpower. Kailangan alagaan ng Cloud9 yung kanilang advantage dito. Pero it's all up to I think Nitro to defend this B site. If lugi kayo sa manpower pagdating dito sa Inferno map, you can play the off angles and body system egg. Tingnan mo naman yun yung gagawin neto ni Naf at saka ni OC towards this A site. Pero ang daming utilities na pwedeng ibato netong Cloud9 just for them to enter into the site, and Naf gets spotted down, fully blinded. Pero OC needs to go for the help. Pero look at this, he managed to take down 1 3v3 situation, and meron pa rin crossfire setup towards this A site, and the rotation is being executed by Nitro, helping his teammates. Nakapag-position na nga rin siya all the way to this library area natin, and Hobbit, naku po, down to 7 HP, 19 seconds on the clock remaining. Wala nang oras ang ating Cloud9 to go for this rotate. Wala na rin silang utility to work with. OC, hindi pa rin siya na-take down towards this split area natin. He gets finally taken down in 4 seconds on the clock, and Cloud9 not being able to enter towards A site.
Yep, crossfire was perfect dito sa A site between the pit and the site itself, and really good job galing dito kay Naf with the MP7 of all things, just defending dito sa may pit area natin, not letting anyone from Cloud9 have too deep of control dito sa pit. Actually, it was supposed to be Inters na papasok nga dito sa pit and try to clear it out, but unfortunately he did go for the hay bale jump and he just went back to short just to die dito with a good setup naman galing dito sa TL. And ayun, OC with the up na naman dito sa mid. Maybe he can get another kill.
Oh, good pop flash. Eh, mga off guard nyo nga. Etong si OC natin, napa-atras. Si Kuya mo OC with that flash. Lamang na in terms of manpower ang ating Cloud9, pero time and time again, may sagot lagi yung Liquid. Nakapag-adjust sila. Nakakapag-adapt sa ginagawa na itong Cloud9 natin. And there you have it. Axel gets fully blinded. He needs to get out. Habit needs to play. Needs to go for the Asim play, Asim picks. Siguro, para kahit pa paano ma-warm up yung kanyang tutok, parang nanlalamig pa si Habit natin. Now, we'll try to anchor towards this A site on his own. This could be a good read coming in for side of Team Liquid. Rotation is being committed to this A site. Pero 42 seconds on the clock remaining na Pani. Meron na nga siyang control towards this arch area natin. Pero Elige, this off-angle shot na Pani will be able to go for the trade. And a 3v4 situation that is going to be the need. Sasalo ni Hobbit kahit papano down to 49 HP. Pero 28 seconds on the clock remaining. Kailangan mag-ingat ng players ng Cloud9 dito dahil may aggressive angle dito si Naf. Pero Shiro will be able to take him down, and now A site is up for grabs. It's all up to Nitro and Yekindar. This still doable actually. Low on HP si Nafani. Pero hindi na pwedeng baliwalain ito Shiro.
Feeling ko save na lang to. I mean, as soon as you lose control, dito sa may moto area natin, it's basically game over para sa mga cities para gusto nila mag-retake dito, especially considering na meron ng option dito si Shiro to switch back to the open, just provide long range para sa kanyang team dito sa pit. Pero yun nga na Fanny, just gonna go for the hot 9 HP, not the best option. Pero...
Naka-knife out siya.
Oh, Jesus, that's a statement. Ako po, Cloud9. I mean, 2-6. It's not too bad of a score, pero it could be better galing dito sa C9. We've seen better galing sa kanilang T-side, pero Liquid, really good individual plays galing sa side nila and nakahanap sila ng mga rounds dahil dun.
Yep, and one of the key plays na kailangan gawin itong Cloud9 is to shut down yung AWP na itong ating Team Liquid. Pero akala ko nga mako-out of bird pa si Nafani doon as he is trying to exit towards this arch air natin. Pero with that 2-6 ang ating scoreline, FAMAS will be in the hands of NAP. Kunti-kunti na rin nilang nababawasan yung economy na itong Team Liquid. And they're sasaluin niya yung nade down to 68. Slow play again, coming in for the side of Cloud9. Full utility usage and map control. Again tayo for side of Team Liquid, pero this time around they opted out to go for this deep B setup. Nitro holding all the way to the city spawn air natin, pero they can go for this rush and this could be a bad read coming in for side of Team Liquid if mangyari man yun. 3 players ng ating Cloud9 lurking, pero Team Liquid, naubusan na rin sila ng utilities dito to go for this site defense, pero that's gonna be a good nade na Fanny. Naku po, bawas-bawas na yung kanyang buhay, pero may backup na rin itong si Nitro natin with the help of Yekender. That's going the pop flash and na Fanny going for this wide pick, pero Axel kailangan rin niyang gumawa ng play dito. Double pick coming in. Axel will be able to take one and Nitro still alive dito, pero na Fanny, the action star, will be able to take him down, pero a good spray down coming in. Pero Shiro, what is that shot through the smoke? A good read coming in for the side of Cloud9 is all up to enough in Elite. They don't have kit, pero they still have one flash to work with, so still doable if ever. Pero meron nang hold ng angle etong Shiro natin with his AWP all the way to his B banana area.
So yun na nga, Cloud9 starting to heat up dito sa ating game. Really good defense sana dito galing sa Team Liquid, pero Cloud9 nakakuha ng banana control agad dito sa ating B, and I think TL masyado silang takot na pwede pang may lumabas dito galing sa side ng A galing dito sa Cloud9 like Hobbit or like itong si Axel or si Inters to try and look for that other pick, maybe to try and re-rotate nga dito sa ating A side, pero hindi. Cloud9 straight up going in B na lang, going for the fight, making sure na maklear nila agad yung side dito sa B habang di pa nakababa yung smokes, kasi nga stuff like that can happen. Elite can deny, pero Cloud9, I mean 3-6, it's not as bad as earlier galing sa side nila. I mean they are now contesting yung mga gun rounds dito ng TL.
Team Liquid on their eco round, tatlo sa kanila na magkakaroon lamang ng USP, pero they have one flash and two smoke to work with, so this could be a good boost coming for each. Kaso nga lang, hindi niya may spotan itong si Hobbit, pero a good spray down, not gonna be landing any shot, pero enough out of nowhere from this apartments area will be able to take down Hobbit. And siguro kung ako si Hobbit, matitilt na ako. He is sitting at 0-8 and always getting caught off guard by the players ng ating Team Liquid. Pero here comes the play. 4 players ng ating Team Liquid ang magbabantay dito, pero na Fanny, naku po, OC with the spam will be able to take one. This is only bad for the side of Cloud9 dahil the pistol round ng etong Team Liquid is doing so much damage, and now it's all up to Inters. Oh, will take down 2 players. It's all up to Naf and Nitro. Pero winnable pa rin man to for side of Cloud9. Inters just need to find a Nitro na low on HP na, and this could be a maturn around pa nga ito into a 1v1. Pero the body system will be executed for Team Liquid. Alam nila na kailangan mag-wide swing. Neto ni Inters will take down one, and Nitro out of nowhere will be able to finish him off.
Oof, that is a tough one. Wait lang. Yeah, madaming oras para mag-defuse dito, man. That's a tough one para dito sa C9, not gonna lie. I mean, nasa round lang sila agad dito sa B-site. I mean, no other options para dito C9. Not even the usual default na ginagawa nila, which naglalagay sila ng tao sa A. And maybe they can rotate over kung meron na nga silang info doon. But instead, straight up B-site na naman nangyayari dito. But all of a sudden, there's 5 people galing sa mga cities. And as soon as na magpupush na nga dito sa site, another boost is incoming. And with the M4 this time dito ni Elige, a lot more impact. And Inters na lang natitira, man. I mean, a 1v2. And naka-M4 pa dito si Nitro. What can you do, pare?
Yep. And a good play coming in for side of a Team Liquid. Kaya sabi ko kanina, kailangan nila mag-body system, and yun yung ginawa nila. Inters does not have the info kung nasan last player ng ating Team Liquid. Pero naisalba kahit papaano. Oh, what a pick coming in for Shiro, anticipating etong si OC na naka-aggressive push dito sa ating apartments area. Secondar. They have the banana control, pero 4 players ng ating Cloud9 looking towards this A site hit. So, Axel medyo naiipit siya dito ng 2 players ng ating Team Liquid. He is holding the bomb, so kailangan niyang tumawag ng kanyang teammate. It is going to be Nafani, and the wild swing is going to do it, and Axel with the help, and with that B site is up for grabs. Magro-rotate na. Etong si Kuya may lead. Oh, Nafani, I'm not sure. Medyo nakampante yata sila. Since 2 players yung napatay nila towards banana area, hindi na expect na nakapag-rotate na agad. Etong si Elige. Oh, Elige gets patted down dito. Unfortunately, hindi ma-finish down. Etong si Axel. Oh, M4A1S versus the AK. Elige, so much damage ang ginagawa niya against the Cloud9 players na turn around pa nila into a 2v2 from a 2v4. Pero they are just baiting. Looking for info kung nasaan yung ibang player. Yung last player ng ating Team Liquid, which is Sinaf. Oh, good pop flash, pero nanig nila yung wild swing neto ni Kuya Elige, and now is all up to Naf. M4A1S 1v2 situation, post plant crossfire setup ang meron ng ating Cloud9, pero I think i-expect ata nila na lalabas siya towards this city area natin, and Inters with that off angle shot will be able to take down Naf natin with that 4-7 na ating scoreline. Team Liquid, kailangan pa nilang stretch out yung kanilang lead, no? They should get at least 9 rounds on their city side.
Yep. And yeah, I mean, that is a tough one para dito sa Team Liquid, who's so far leading yung ating game. Pero Cloud9, you know, they're always known para dun sa mga slow crawl games, no? Mahilig sila i-draw out yung mga games, and yun nga, pag lalong tumatagal yung game, Cloud9 has the better advantage, the better read sa kanilang mga kalaban. Pero yun na nga, TL slowly getting figured out dito sa ating city side, but still, it is quite the sizable lead para dito sa TL. They're also dangerous mga rounds na to. Yakinder is gonna get one. Ako po, even with the pistols, TL can still do damage.
Yep, and Nitro will get in his hands with his CZ, pero Yakinder meron siyang close range angle dito, kaso nga lang Shiro out of nowhere just spamming through the wall, and mahahanap niya nga etong Yakinder natin. 3v4 situation na will hold. Actually, it's going to Nitro to defend this B site on his own. Ang dami pang utility na pwedeng ibato ng Cloud9 just for them to get into the site, pero they need a good pop flash. Meron ba silang molotov? Hindi, wala silang molotov to flash out yung nagbabanto towards this new box natin. Oh, Axel not gonna be enough with this jumping spray down, pero habit for the trade in a 2v3 situation. Magkakaroon ng flank, which is going to be a Lige. So kailangan mag-ingat neto ni Shiro, and there you have it, the off angle pick. 2v2 situation. pwede niyang i-pick up yung AWP if he likes. Pero medyo mahirap yun dahil walang barrel etong si Naf. So, if ever man na he miss a very crucial shot, hindi siya mababack upan ng kanyang teammate. Pero Inters with the hole from this coffee's air natin, and Naf, wala na nga siyang choice but to save his deagle and his full armor.
We might get an AK or maybe an op kung itatakbo niya dito sa mid, pero mahirap. Pero Hobbit just gonna acquire ang AWP para dito kay Shiro. In Cloud9. I mean, it's a pretty rough round para sa side nila, pero yun nga, points still deficit now 2. Kumpara sa kanina, TL was really dominating itong CT side, but Cloud9 is starting to figure them out slowly. Pero naka-pistols lang ang TL dito sa ating round, but somehow, some way, they still got 3. Pero Cloud9 at the end of the day, still points for them, pero they have to watch out sa kanila economy dito just in case it is gonna be too low for buys. Pero Team Liquid, I mean, they're starting to bleed dito sa ating game, man. I mean, the more points they lose, more opportunities para sa Cloud9 dito sa city side para lang mag-take over para sa side nila.
Yep. Team Liquid. Pistol round. Ikoron tayo din sa mga pero again with this aggressive angle. Axel will be able to punish him down. It's all up to Nitro to defend this B side, and a good read coming for Inters. Expected nila na magkakaroon ng aggressive angles and aggressive pushes yung ating Team Liquid since they only have the upgraded pistols, Naf with the Deagle. Pero Nitro and OC not really good with their USPs. Full armor ating Cloud9, so that one tap potential is not gonna be enough except for Naf. Pero for the past 3 rounds natin, they keep on hitting towards this B site. And tignan mo naman, 2 players ng ating Team Liquid will try to defend this one out. Pero Nitro, magkakaroon siya ng, will he go for this pop flash? And yes, he does. Kaso nga lang, a good read para kay Axel. Pero konti-konti na rin nakapag-push out all the way to this A site sila Inters. Inters, kailangan i-check etong ating A-stock. There goes the pop flash, and here comes the play and the push. Pero walang magagawa yung 2 players ng ating Team Liquid. It's all up to Nitro with a USP. What can you do against the AK and the AWP? Mukhang gusto niyang common exit frag, pero look at this Shiro. Oh, Shiro, mali ka nang tinignan dito, and that is the AWP down. Pero somehow, mapipick up naman to ni Hobbit. And I think that is enough for Nitro, and there you have it. Hobbit will be able to take him down with that 6-7. Ang ating scoreline, na-shutdown na nga nila yung depensa netong ating Team Liquid.
Yeah, I mean, not much lost galing dito sa side ng Cloud9. I mean, it is only an AK-47, which is taking us by up again. 100 lang yung pera dito ni Hobbit, but the rest of the squad is in a really good spot. Cloud9, back in this half. I mean, nakala ko talaga na Team Liquid was just gonna take over dito sa kanilang city side. They're gonna have one of those days na mainit yung lahat ng players at the right time. Pero Cloud9, slowly crawling back dito sa ating game, and medyo lumamig na rin yung Team Liquid dito. C9 starting to find the cracks dito sa defense ng TL, and nakikita nila all around the map. Meron din silang strats for B, meron silang strats dito for A, and TL starting to be kind of afraid dito sa ating game. Di na sila masyado nag-contest dito sa may banana. I think they wanna play more careful, no, considering wala na silang op dito kay OC.
Yep, tama ka dyan. And for the past few rounds na mention na ni Sneaky Frog, nagkakaroon ng early banana control itong Team Liquid, pero they are respecting na sinasabayan na sila ng ating Cloud9 players pagdating sa banana duels. Pero looks like it's going to be the A side hit for the side of Cloud9. Pero that's going to be a good nade dito, pero sasaluin lang to si Shiro. Kailangan nila double nade just to finish up etong sinap natin. Kaso nga lang, not gonna be enough. Hindi sasaluin ng buo. Elige will be able to take yung 1, and nakapag-jump down na nga rin siya dito, repositioning himself, and with that, they are shutting down yung push na ginagawa netong ating Cloud9, and Yekindar out of nowhere from this library area will be able to take him down, and with that 6-8 ang ating scoreline. Finally, Team Liquid back on the board, pero you could have hoped for a better first half
Mhm. Pero yun na nga, Naf doing his thing again, and dito sa may pit side, meron na nga siyang tulong dito. Galing kay Elige on towards that second pit. I think he was playing balcony earlier para mas may pressure sila papunta sa apps since they're playing a bit more passive angles dito sa ating side. And, you know, isang artist player lang, gonna run away, gonna be a bit more focused towards yung library side, maybe just smoke out itong right side ng mid and just try and see if you can contain sila papunta nga dito sa may hay bale, which is a bit of a choke point, no, to say the least. So these have to really come out of there quick, or else yun nga, mabablender sila ng mga tao and galing dito sa site and galing dito sa pit. So C9 kind of slow a bit with the pace, so yun nga, naka-exploit dito no, kahit papano si Mr. Naf. And you know nga, the rest of the squad easy rotate na lang para sa side nila, and Cloud9 was stuck dito sa A.
Yep, and I think let's just wait for our players. Nagkaroon nata tayo ng medyo technical difficulty. So in terms of init, medyo ma-hold down yung momentum netong ating Team Liquid, since na-hold down na rin naman yung momentum netong Cloud9. Pero looking at Hobbit, no, kailangan pa rin niya mag-step up dito. Siya lang yung hindi masyado nagper-perform for the side of Cloud9. So medyo nahihirapan talaga yung Cloud9 natin in terms of firepower. Hobbit only have 2 frags on the board, and hindi ito yung Hobbit na napapanood natin for their past 4 series. So if Hobbit possibly turns up and goes online, Team Liquid medyo mahirapan sila pagdating ng ating second half. Pero ang sabi ko kanina, 9-6, potentially a good half na yun for the side of Team Liquid natin, as long as they hold on to their lead, and hindi na pwedeng ibigay yung pistol run natin for the side of Cloud9 dahil magkakaroon sila ng free 3 straight rounds. And with that, let's head back into the game. OC will still have the AWP in his hands, and this is the last round of our first half. Cloud9 still have a chance to squeeze out the lead netong ating Team Liquid with 1. Oops, no contest towards banana air natin. Tamang utility usage lang by the 3 players ng ating Team Liquid na nag-hold towards this B site. Pero slow play this time around for the side of Cloud9. Kukuha na sila ng play for picks, pero Yekender meron siyang aggressive angle dito, and it is going to be a one-way smoke. Pwede niya ma-punish down etong si Axel if hindi siya mag-ingat. Pero with that smoke slowly fading and the wide swing is there, Axel, a good timing, will be able to take down Yekender, and 4v5 situation. Early utility usage tayo again for the side of Cloud9 towards its B site. They're trying to bait the rotation na pwedeng gawin netong ating Team Liquid. Pero it's going to be a 2-2 setup. Cloud9 slowly but surely lurking up towards this A site, and Elige at saka si Naf lang ang magbabantay dito. So they still have enough utility. They have 1 Molotov, actually 2 Molotov, and ang dami rin ng flash to work with to get back into the site if ever man makapasok natin Cloud9 and magkaroon ng bomb plant. Pero this is a good angle for OC with his AWP. Pero the push out for Elige gets punished down immediately, pero andito pa rin naman si Naf. Will take down 1, and no trade whatsoever. The wide swing from Shiro will be able to take him down, and with that, it's all up to Nitro. Hindi na siya pwede mag-save. This is the last round of our first half. Meron siyang kit, meron siyang flash, pero against the crossfire setup netong Cloud9, tignan mo lang 3 players sa kanila, ang ganda na ng pwesto. Hobbit going for the info play, pero nakalusot sa kanya si Nitro kahit paano. Pero Nitro with a spray down, not good enough na Fanny will be able to take him down. And with that, Cloud9 made a comeback dito sa ating first half.
Yep. Yun yung Cloud9, you don't want them to be in this position. Kung kayo yung Team Liquid ngayon, they now have all the resources and all the momentum, all the info they can get para nga dito sa ating second half. And maybe Cloud9 gonna be a lot more aggressive pagdating dito sa ating CT side. Kasi nga T side, you know, medyo na-deny sila ng onti dito sa start, pero Team Liquid was in a really good position. Everyone was making a really good plays, especially itong si Elige holding it down lang dito sa B site on his own, and the rest of the squad, I mean, just playing their positions right now dito sa may A site. Yeah, Kindar with some highlight plays, and ayun na nga. I mean, Cloud9, somehow, some way, pabalik na nga sila dito sa ating game. Started off with a triple NT galing dito kay Nafani. And yun na nga, the rest of the game fell into place para sa side nila. TL, yung kanilang defense started to break apart dito sa may half. And it is actually Nafani. Started off pretty cold dito sa ating game, pero ngayon, tsaka pala yung nagli-lead para dito sa Cloud9. The same score as si Elite, who's also top fragging yung kabila dito.
Yep, and kagaya sabi ko kanina, maybe there's a reason why Cloud9 picked the mag-start sila sa ating T-side. No? They are trying to test the waters kung ano nga ba yung kondisyon na itong Team Liquid players natin. And with that, na-test na nga nila, nakapag-adjust sila, nakapag-adapt sila, and manage to get back into the game with a 7-8 scoreline. Pero Habit, medyo natitilt ata siya for the first few rounds natin. No? He always gets caught off guard. So, I think for the first 4 rounds ata or 5 rounds, 0 frags pa rin siya on the board. Pero hopefully, pagdating sa ating city side, he can try to play aggressive to start up the heat ng kanang tutok. Pero Cloud9, very, very deadly into their city side. So, Team Liquid needs to watch out for the flank potential, for the lurk potential na gagawin neto ni Nafani at ni Hobbit. Pero ibang team atin naririnig natin na tumisigaw-sigaw sa background. Pero we are waiting for our players to get back into the game and possibly start our second half. Pero bago yung lahat, guys, please do share the stream and of course support, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Pospar, and subscribe na rin kayo para click the notification bell para lagi updated sa mga CSGO action natin. And Cloud9, medyo shaky yung first half, no? Pero they are trying to make a comeback and possibly going online, and ayaw nilang matalo ng at least one map all throughout this group din natin. They are going for this perfect run.
Going 5-0 would be a statement para dito sa Cloud9, especially going into the playoffs. Being first seed is so big. Especially, you have time to warm up. And if you're Cloud9, you really need time to warm up. Especially pagdating dito sa playoffs.
Yep.
And, yeah, man. The first seed is gonna get them, I think, Group D. You know, I mean, getting first place, nasa quarterfinals ka na agad. So, you have one more day to scout yung opponent mo dito. And I think that's one more day that could give Cloud9 maybe a bit of a rest. Pero, yun na nga, maybe an opportunity to scout ahead doon sa kanilang mga kalaban dito. So, first place is gonna be really important para dito sa placing ng Cloud9. And fortunately, they are now fighting back dito sa ating game. 7-8. Now on City side, maybe ngayon na silang magdo-dominate dito.
Dual Barretta in the hands of Hobbit and Shiro. And they only have one flush. So, pwedeng mag-aggressive si Hobbit at si Shiro natin towards this B-site natin. And yung pop flash, pwede nilang gamitin to go for this retake in the hands of Nafani. Pero heavy presence ang ginagawa ng ating Team Liquid all throughout this second mid-air natin. Pero sure, this is a good boost for him. That's going to be Nafani. So far, slow play for the side of Team Liquid. 3 players ng Cloud9 ang makakasalubong nila if ever man they decide to go for this A side push. Ang dami na lang utilities to work with, pero Yakendar will try to gather some info. Oh, a good crosshair placement. Matatake doon yung agad si Hobbit. No chance whatsoever na ibaril ni Hobbit yung kanyang pistols. Pero here comes the push and the play outside his pass one. They know that it's going to be the ace. 2 players ang pwede mapasok dito ni Naf, and there you have it. Naf getting that easy 2 frags. Pero Nafani still, sinasayawan lang siya ni Kuya mo. Yakendar is all up to Shiro. 1v4. Wala siyang kit, wala rin siyang utility. Pero may idea siya na merong tao towards this mid area.
Pero sayang yun, galing kay Nafani, not gonna lie, that flash would have saved yung round para dito sa Cloud9. Flashing everyone galing dito sa TL, pero si Naf already seeing a glimpse of them before yung flash ay pumutok. So meron silang crosshair already on lock sa side nila, and they just had to spam at this point. So it is gonna be a bit tough para dito side ng Cloud9 to get back into the game kung ganito kainit ka ang TL pagdating dito sa T-side. Especially itong si Naf, no? I mean, Naf on T-side could really be a problem para dito sa Cloud9, as he could be a really good support sa kahit anong entry dito ng TL.
That delay flash para kay Nafani, medyo napasama pa nga for the side of Cloud9. Pero full gun round tayo. Actually, Mach 10 lang will be in the hands of Naf. Pero full utilities naman siya. Pero look at this early banana control again. Oh, Yekindar getting tagged down to 44 HP by that nade. So kailangan pa rin lang mag-ingat sa last on potential netong Cloud9 natin. UMP will be in the hands of Axel and Shiro. We'll go for the scout. Si Inter at saka si Axel ang makatapat nila dito sa A site if ever. Pero so far, slow play again for side of team Liquid. They are respecting the lesson na pwedeng magawa netong Cloud9 natin. Hobbit with the CZ. I'm really not sure what can he do, pero here comes the pop flash. Heavy presence ang ginagawa netong Team Liquid dito sa ating mid area. Pero Nafani, no po, that is a bad position for you. Oh, no check whatsoever. Kaso nga lang, not gonna be landing any headshots as they're trying to push towards this moto area natin. Axel still holding towards this mini pit. Pero Shiro, actually it's going to be Inters to go for this A site defense. 4 players. All players ng ating Team Liquid. Slowly pushing natin nakapasok dito. Pero Nitro with the spray. Oh my goodness, Inters. He gets punished down instantly. And Axel will take down 2 players with the spray down of this UMP. And Axel defending this A site with this UMP. Getting the 3 frags.
Man, that was so important para dito C9 for him to get that kill dito sa site para hindi ma-dismantle yung crossfire dito between pit and the site itself. Grabe naman, the 5-7 coming clutch. Grabe naman yun. I mean, Cloud9 after that one parang naging easy na lang para sa side nila. Easy pickup on that Galil. And ayun na nga, I mean, medyo na-confuse yata yung TL na medyo tumigil sila dito sa short. Pero oh my god, Shiro gonna get one tapped by Mr. OC.
Yep. And one tap po na siya ng Deagle. Hindi mo pwede malitin niya. Pero Axel, gets spotted down. Pero the spray down is there. Pero OC again with his Deagle doing the frags for the Cloud9. Pero interest na lang nandito. Pero it's going through pop flash. Will take down 1. Will take down 2. The spray transfer is connected. And Naf as well will go for these 2 frags. Pero Nafani out of nowhere from this A short air natin will be able to finish him down. And with that, Cloud9 back again on the board. 9 all ang ating scoreline. And look at the economy ng ating Team Liquid. 2K, 1K in their bank. So possibly another eco round tayo for a Team Liquid.
I mean, they did get a few, kills para dito sa side ng Cloud9, but at the end of it, it's still Cloud9 getting the win. 99, but money could be low nga dito para sa Cloud9 men, so it's gonna be a bit difficult para sa side nila, but I think it is gonna be still a full buy para sa side nila. Medyo kulang dito kay Shiro, but Shiro only looking for that. Pero Yakindar too hot dito sa banana area natin. Ako po.
Fully blinded. Kaso nga lang Shiro got caught off guard. OC, grabe naman ang init ng kanyang mga kamay using this Deagle. Pero Hobbit out of nowhere will be able to take down 1 and Inters as well. Pero narinig na nila kung nasa yung 2 players ng ating Team Liquid. Andito sila sa ating mid area. And Axel, that is a good molotov to flash down yung players dito. They now have the plank. And Axel will burn down Nitro. And For the first time dito sa ating map number 1, Cloud9 takes the lead 10-9.
So yun na nga, Cloud9 finally in control dito sa ating game, and their second timeout just to fix what their strategy is para ma-extend pa yung lead dito sa mga Inferno. This is that moment, no? This is that turning point na nakikita natin for the past 4 series galing dito sa Cloud9 na lagi nangyayari pagdating dito sa first map. I mean, merong may onting streak dito yung Team Liquid, medyo may onting dapa pa or nadadapa pa yata dito yung Cloud9 sa start ng ating half, in the first half. Pero pagdating ng second half, Cloud9, ayun na nga, seeing the right timings, seeing the right angles para sa side nila, and they intend to ride the high score. It keeps happening again and again and again. I mean, somehow, some way na lose control ang kalaban nila palagi dito sa ating game, and Cloud9 now in the favor, and Liquid not looking too strong ngayon dito sa ating T side, and kumpara kanina, I mean, that could have been a way bigger lead para sa side nila.
Oh, a good pop flash with the help of Habit. He gets finished down, and OC out of nowhere from the sewers area natin will be able to finish him off 1-for-1 trade for these both teams. And Habit, may spot down nga niya. Ito secondary natin, pero secondary 1 bullet away into being eliminated towards this round number 20. Pero time and time again, Cloud9, oo, nalulugi sila pagdating ng ating first half, pero they know how to handle the pressure. They know how to manage their economy. And all of their series na nagkakaroon sila ng economy build up, and just in time for them shutting down yung economy ng kanilang mga nakakalaban. And yun nga ang nangyayari sa ating Team Liquid. Late rounds into the map, nawawalan sila ng pera. Cloud9, grabe yung kanilang strategy na ginagawa against the teams natin. They are sitting at the top with a 0 map loss. 37 seconds on the clock remaining. Team Liquid looking for this B side push. They have enough economy utility para ma-flash out yung players ng ating Cloud9, pero ang daming utility yung ibinabata dito, and they know what is up na Fanny. That is a good Molotov to try to delay the push na gagawin nila dito, pero the check from OC is there. Na Fanny through the smoke will be able to go for the trade, and now 3v3 situation, 50 seconds on the clock remaining, pero na Fanny nagparamdam ng hari siya towards this coffins area. Oh, nakayuko si Elige natin while planting the bomb, pero with that 3v3 may crossfire set up for Yekender and Naf. Actually, they're going for the flank, pero Naf, ang ganda ng boost niya towards his dark area natin. Oops, a good pop flash. Na Fanny going for the frag, and now it's all play Yekender. Hindi ito planted sa kanya. So, the trigger discipline, may kits sila. Actually, wala silang kits, so kailangan nilang i-hold etong diffuse, and Yekender will go for the second one. Oh my goodness, what a clutch coming in for Team Liquid.
10-10, my lord, Yekindar. With all the right timing para sa side niya, it looked a little sus para dito sa side ng Cloud9. After that one flash, ang ganda ng positions nila. Elige getting flushed out as well dito sa may water area natin. TL in a really bad position, but the fast rotation galing dito kay Yekindar. The risk paid off with that 1v3. Well played galing sa kanya.
Yup, dahil hindi nagkaroon ng flank yung ating Cloud9 as they're trying to go for the retake. Lahat sila lumabas toward their city spawn area natin, and that made easy for Yekender to go for this wrap around play. Pero a good hold na sana para kila na Fanny. Zero, medyo nainip siya trying to save his teammate, pero Yekender going for the clutch. 10-all ang ating scoreline. Both of these teams still have enough guns and utilities to go for the buy.
And yun na nga, Groove na nasa likod ng C9. He saw how much they messed up dun sa round yun. That is really winnable. But Shiro, meron na siyang op dito. No util, but can definitely do some damage.
Uy, nakita niyo yung shadow dito, pero the flash is fully blinded dito for the side of Cloud9, pero Shiro manages to take down one. Smoke will be up. May backup pa nga rin pero na-funny. That is the Mach 10 against the Famas. Winning the duel. 3v3 situation pero Inter's going for this rotate towards their spawn area. Pero pop flash, I'm not sure what is going to happen. Walang nag-pick for the side of Cloud9. Pero now they don't have any flash to work with. They still have smoke and nade. Oh, Nitro.
Hindi siya natamaan dun.
Hindi ata. Parang piso lang ata yung nabawas by that lead.
Unlucky. I mean, kung namatay dun si Nitro sa may shadow area, that would have been instant retake galing sa side ng Cloud9. Need to just overpower them with numbers. Pero Cloud9 playing the long con, keeping the weapons that they have. And meron pa silang isang pambay safe going into the next round. Meron pang up dito si Shiro. That could be a bit more of an impact. Medyo nakot nga lang yung isang player dito ng Cloud9 trying to make a play dito sa B. And instantly, of course, B, one of the hardest sites to retake the entire map pool dito ng CS. Especially pag nakaset na yung mga players doon. Pero Cloud9, ako po, mapapa-eco yung dalawang players actually. They're just gonna buy after ng round na to. No nades whatsoever in.
Cloud9 trying to force their economy. Pero so far magkakaroon naman sila. Oh, Yegendar. One tap headshot agad para kay Habit. Nakita ni Shiro yung pa dito. Will take down one. And the wild swing from Yegendar agad for the trade. And that is the AWP down for the side of Cloud9. It's all up to Axile to defend this B site on his own. Pero kailangan niya ng tulong. Oh, Axile will take down one. Pero they know what is up. Alam nila kung saan yung position niya dito. Oh my goodness, muntikan pa nga silang masunog towards this dark area natin. That is going to be the nade and Illich. Tamang spam lang through the smoke. Pero hindi pwedeng mag-rotate etong si Inters dahil merong info si Naf natin towards this A short, and with that they know na A site is up for grabs. Yagender will try to hold towards B site to try to cut the rotation. Bombs getting planted towards this A site now. 2v3 situation. Cloud9 not really looking good on their late rounds. Team Liquid mukhang magkakaroon sila ng 2 rounds advantage agad. Pero Yagender, bilabantayan yung AWP dito dahil potentially pa itong makuha ng Cloud9 for the save. Yagender, kailangan yung i-check itong off dito. And nakita na nga yung body ni Axile.
They wanted yung off pa naman. I mean, Shiro is gonna need that dito sa ating next round. Meron naman silang pera pang buy, pero it's gonna be a bit low. A bit, not even an up actually. No one can afford it. 4,700 that. So, only rifles para dito sa Cloud9. Team Liquid, ako po, I mean, nothing C9 can really do dun sa situation na yun. Naka-USP lang yung iba. And Shiro got killed immediately. Hindi siya makagawa ng malaking play dito sa Banana other than 1 kill. Pero TL, easy takeover lang para sa side nila.
Yep, Cloud9 looking for a broke economy. 5M for with some utility. So kailangan nila mag-ingat dito dahil Team Liquid slowly but surely na kasi nakakuha ng kanilang momentum dito sa ating map number 1. And this is their map pick. Cloud9 struggling on their city side. It's going to be the 4-man stack towards this A side, pero nagkakaroon lamang sila dito ng heavy presence dito sa ating banana area natin, and pwede nilang i-pressure itong si Hobbit if ever. Oops, I think alam nila na isa lang nagbabanti dito by that play. Smoke and Molotov. So they can still go for this B set if they want, pero it's all to Illich to go for this info play. Mind games tayo for this both teams, and ang ganda ng ginagawa na itong Team Liquid natin. They are doing the pressure game dito, and Illich with a spray down, not gonna be enough for B4 situation, pero B site is up for grabs. Na push out na nga nila itong sabit natin all the way to his office air natin. Pero kailangan nila magandang pop flash. Oh, the check is their Hobbit not able to defend this B site. And now B site is open. Inters and Axel na natitira for the side of Cloud9 Hobbit. Masyado ata siya mabigat para sa Cloud9 squad.
Yep, not the best game, man, para dito kay Hobbit. This is gonna hurt itong Cloud9 in the long run, especially kung babalik sila into the game. That could have been, I think that could be a timeout called para dito C9. Not the best look para sa side nila. The A side pick, immediate reaction galing dito sa TL. Bumalik dito sa B. Making it a 2-2, pero yun lang. The numbers were too much para sa side nila. Easy swarm na lang dito sa B side with some simple nades. Shiro trying to be a hero dito sa B. And na-discover siya ni Nitro dito sa smoke. That is a tough one para dito sa Cloud9. So many resources lost. And Axile, kaya mo pa survive? Yes, he will with the M4. 2 M4s lang ang na-recover nila in that last round. Not the best scenario para dito sa Cloud9. So I think mag-i-eco lang sila dito with the M4s. Maybe trying to look for any picks. Pero, yun nga, Cloud9. I mean, they had the grip dito sa ating game. Pero isang magandang play lang galing kay Kindar. Dismantled yung kanila momentum dito. Pero yun nga, I mean, they have a choice. Either full eco sila dito or mag-drop ng dig para sa mga teammates. Pero makikita pa natin what they're gonna do dito sa ating round.
Yep, if we are going for this head-to-head comparison sa ating players, Team Liquid, kitang-kita mo naman, well-balanced yung kanilang frag distribution. Especially, ang ganda ng mga exit play nila, ng mga utilities nila. Pero luging-lugi talaga si Habit natin for the side of Cloud9. I'm not sure what happened. I think Yekindar leading the charge for the Team Liquid with 18 frags. Actually, ang pinakamababang frag lang na itong Team Liquid is 12, which is gonna be OC. So not really good for the side of Cloud9. Come on, Habit, you need to wake up, man. Kung you want a perfect record, perfect series, perfect maps dito sa ating Group D. And for USPs, I think full eco yung 3 players ng ating Cloud9. So, if Team Liquid wins this one, they are 2 rounds away to closing out this map number 1 natin. Pero Cloud9 potentially having their last gun round or last buy onto the next round natin. Full utility naman for side of Team Liquid. 4 AKs, 1 AWP still in the hands of OC. Time and time again, they are winning the duels on their T side.
Medyo high risk, high reward yung ginagawa dito ng Cloud9. I mean, Fanny without a gun, buying itong si Shiro ang kanyang op. And really relying dito kay Shiro to make a play with the weapon. Pero mahirap yun para dito sa TL. They're trying every part of the map and Shiro's gonna get caught. Nako po, the op is down pero nandun pa rin yung control ng Cloud9. Pero yun na nga, Shiro now gone. Cloud9 losing grip ng ating game. Pero Axile nandun pa naman sa A. Pero okay pa naman yung Cloud9 dito. Yung Habit, nako P250 lang. I don't know if he can go up against mga AKs dito unless he gets the first shot. TL, I mean, messed up. Pero 4v4 is better than yung kanina dito. Pero Cloud9 still have an up.
Yep, and the wall bang from Illich doing so much damage sa AWP netong ating Cloud9 and the boost is up para kay Kuya Inters. Pero this is a very common spot. Common spot to check if you're pushing towards B site natin. Inters wala siyang idea whatsoever. Pero ang daming molotov ibinapato dito and daming flash din and with that B site up for grabs. Hinters, oh my goodness, hindi pa siya nag-spray down dito and he gets instantly checked by Yekindar. Grabe naman itong si Kuya Yekindar doing the entry for the side of Team Liquid. Pero Axile, medyo mainit pa rin ang kanya tutok dito. 2v3 situation. Cloud9, they have 1 flash. Pero they also don't have money to go for the next round. Nafani will only have $100 in the bank.
Pero nakuha naman ni Nafani ang kanyang binili kanina, which is that op. So Shiro is gonna keep that weapon. I think si Nafani maybe a Mach 10 para sa kanya. Loss bonus still pretty big para dito sa Cloud9. And even getting one more galing dito sa TL, which is really important to make these rounds or these round wins bloody, no, para sa side ng TL para mababa lang kanilang economy dito. Pero Cloud9, still, it's really hard to give match point para dito sa TL, pero Elite starting to be on point dito sa ating mapa. But Cloud9, yun nga sila, I mean, not much to work with dito sa round na to.
Yep. 14-10 ang ating scoreline, Team Liquid. This could be the last round ng ating Cloud9 to go for this buy. Pero Axel, tingnan mo naman, meron pa siyang 4K, pero double op setup is being executed. Tingnan natin if this will work against the Team Liquid. Early banana control again. Oh, the wide swing Hobbit. Again, getting punished down. That is one AWP down for the side of Cloud9. 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock remaining. It's all up to Yekindar again to make the play for the side of Team Liquid time and time again. Ang ganda ng mga entry frags niya na ginagawa. Pero this is really looking bad for the side of Cloud9. Wala na rin silang in terms of man advantage lamang ang ating Team Liquid, and they are looking again to go for this B side push. They have Molotov to try to delay the push, pero Yekindar again leading the charge. Tingnan mo naman, not finding anyone though. Pero the check is there. Nafani will take down one, and may 3 naman agad para ikuha mo na ito. Double flash, pero hindi na nakapitalize yung kanilang flash na ginawa dito dahil walang push whatsoever na nangyari for the side of Cloud9, and it's all up to the 3 players to go for this retake. Axel doesn't have a choice but to save his M4.
Yeesh, Cloud9, man. It was a close one. Kung makakuha pa sila ng isa pang pick sana dito, this would have been a really good advantage para sa side nila for that retake. Pero yun lang, Hobbit gets picked out super early dito sa ating round. Nafani is snuffed out dito sa B side. A tough one para dito sa C9, man. Pero Hobbit, wala talaga siya mahanap dito sa game. Not a spark from him just yet. Pero 10 and 15 yung score. TL, match point na nga sila dito. I mean, it is their map pick, but still I expected better galing dito sa C9 considering yung form nila the past few series. Pero could be Liquid starting to turn up na rin dito sa group stage.
Yep. And kagaya sabi natin kanina, no, Team Liquid needed this win against Cloud9 para kahit papano mataas pa rin yung chance nila na magstay sa ating top 3 spot. Pero this is potentially the last round for the Cloud9. Yekindar again, pinipressure na again na naman niya itong ating banana air natin, and he gets spotted down. Kaso nga lang, naku po, naiipit na nga siya dito. Hobbit switching up to this USP will be able to finish him off. And eto yung hindi ginagawa ng Cloud9 pagdating sa ano ng Citizen no, kanina pa. Hindi siya nagkakaroon ng banana control, pero Shiro not gonna be landing that AWP shot. Pero Axel is here, will take down one. Nice spot down pa nga niya na meron pang nagpa-push out towards this A short natin, pero may backup naman para ito may inters. Nako po, Naf and OC na lang. Makaka-back away pa naman si OC kahit papano. So, kailangan ni Naf na gumawa ng play dahil AWP etong si OC natin. B-side. Nandito pa rin naman kahit papano itong si Hobbit. Kaso nga lang, this could be a good decision for the side of Team Liquid. They can shut down Hobbit instantly. No check whatsoever. And there you have it. Habit goes down. B-site is up for grabs. And Naf looking aggressive toward this construction area natin. Bomb planted. Bomb being planted to go for this B. Pero, uy, nakita yung paa dito and Naf will be able to take one down and kunti-kunti na nalagos yung players natin. C9 from a 4v2 down to a 2v2. Wala na silang, actually they still have 2 flash to work with. Oh, a good pop flash. Kaso nga lang Naf. Oh my goodness, fully blinded. And with that OC, what a play coming in for Team Liquid.
Team Liquid looking way better dito sa ating first game than the other times that they played Inferno dito sa ating ESL Pro League Group D. Team Liquid really wanting to secure itong third place para sa kanilang team. And they really want to get into semis, or rather the round 3 matchups nga dito sa ating playoffs. Pero yeah, this is gonna be quite a tough one para dito sa Cloud9 na makabalik dito sa ating series, especially with how lopsided yung first map nga dito. I mean, if Hobbit can have a way better second game dito sa ating overpass na hindi pa natatalo dito yung Cloud9, then I think okay pa naman sila for a game 3. Pero Team Liquid, I mean, Naf looking really good today dito sa ating game, and that could be the difference para nga dito sa ating series. I think he is the MVP if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he is yung he's not the MVP actually. Siya yung the second fragger para sa kanyang team. It is actually Yekindar yung nagli-lead para dito sa TL. Elige as well, not too far behind. I think the rest of TL played naman their role properly dito. Nitro going aggressive sa banana, OC opping, pero you know, medyo na-op diff pa rin siya ni Shiro dito somehow, some way. Pero ayun nga, we might see him turn up dito sa overpass map natin, but it still really depends.
Yep, and there's a reason bakit map-pick ito ng ating Team Liquid, and they got the map pick Queen. Pero bago tayo mag-proceed sa ating map number 2, we'll be taking a very short break. Pagbalik natin, more discussion tayo between Cloud9 and Team Liquid, so don't go away.
Пацаны, я не знаю, это смог.
Я знаю, давай.
Чего ты смеешься?
Там уже не пускает обай.
Да, я кинул, короче. Это чё, фейл? Ой, чё я оттуда не кинул, реально? Как я, почему я как Тимоха не кинул? Тот я знаю.
Полетел.
На 20 тоже кинул?
Да.
Серьезно? Ой, красота, красота.
Да.
О, я тоже знаю.
Да, я его кинул, обай.
Не надо его кидать. Нечестно, Серег.
Смотрим.
Перелетел.
Только у меня не кинется, наверное.
Ну вот это, по идее, самый легкий.
Он не кинется. Он, видишь?
Промазал.
видишь?
Куда теперь?
О, изи.
Ой.
ПЛЗ.
С этим смогом проблема.
ПЛЗ. Это куда он перелетел вообще?
Тимоха!
Найс, Тимофей, good job.
Ладно, надеюсь, что...
Посмотрим.
Найс.
Все-таки не по центру вставать.
Guys, you need to learn your smokes, please.
Вот сюда надо.
Это кто кинул?
Я кинул.
Дима, ты чё, хитрый, что ли? Ой-ой-ой. А я его не знаю.
А я
Куда?
знаю.
Вот здесь подскажите как, что-то здесь
Не
собираешь?
не подскажем.
На фарт, короче. Ладно, я кинул.
Найс.
Серьезно, я попал? Ой-ой-ой. Не... Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй. Кидай. Найс. Найс.
64, да?
Good job. Тима, ты чё за смоки кидаешь?
Да, вот он так должен идти.
Ай, о, ой-ой-ой, а вот его я не знаю. Вот это без шуток. Короче, опа. Я не знаю его вообще, вот прям вообще.
Мимо.
Пойдет.
Пойдет. Он половину закрыл.
Пойдет.
Я за Тимохой наблюдал.
Тимоха попадет. И, кстати, почему я первый кидаю, не понимаю.
Найс.
Ты попал? Ну пойдет.
У меня проблемы с этим смоком.
Вот сюда, Дима, вот сюда куда-нибудь кинь, пофиг. О. Guys, please learn smoke. Tomorrow we have game.
3, 2, 1.
This is Keanu Reeves, and welcome to Rush Lane. Rush Lane is a new intense multiplayer racing game where you can compete against real players to win real money. Set in the towering crime-filled metropolis of Hub City, here champions put their life on the line for glory, power, and riches in the ultimate death race known as the Rush Lane. How does it work? Simple. Pay a small stake to jump into the next race. All the stakes go into the prize pool, so the more players, the more money there is to win. Once enough players join, the race is on. Races last just a couple of minutes and are fully automated. Rush Lane is driven by our unique physics-based randomness engine. Starting positions, track segments, and traps are all randomly generated, and we've tested over 10,000 races to ensure no player has any advantage over another. Cheer on your racer as they scream down the winding city streets and through mysterious alternate worlds filled with dangerous traps and pitfalls. The first player to cross the finish line wins the biggest share of the prize pool. But don't worry, the top few finishes are also in the mix to win. The exact number of winners will change depending on how many players were in the race. The more players, the more winners. Rush Lane is live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you can jump into the action anytime you want. Good luck out there, racers. Only on Rivalry.com.
When looking at the CSGO landscape, it becomes apparent that some organizations have left an impact greater than just purely winning games and lifting trophies. One of them is Cloud9, who not only helped put NA on the map, but solidify its place. But that's just what happens when you're making history. Something that Cloud9 began doing way back in 2014, when they stunned everyone during their first ever international event.
The defuse is already happening. Hiko, are you kidding me? He's gonna go for it. They win the round.
With mixed luck, the organisation maintained their presence in the scene, and in 2016 even became the champions of ESL Pro League Season 4. However, it was in 2018 when Cloud9 wrote a story that even Cinderella would be jealous of.
I think Cloud9's run in Boston was more than just a craze or some sort of phase that, pun intended. I think this was a build-up where for so long, probably over the course or the duration of my entire life, it's been EU better than NA, EU greater than NA, but not in Boston, baby, because Cloud9 did it there.
But being the first ever NA team to win a major isn't the only thing Cloud9 is renowned for. Throughout the years, they helped nurture some of the biggest names in the game, not only in their region. Hiko, Shroud, Skadoodle, Nothing, Stewie2K, Tarek, the list goes on, making Cloud9 a true cradle of CS talents. With the highest highs, however, come the lowest lows, and that's something that Cloud9 had to face after 2018, when their results quickly started to deteriorate. Roster shuffles, lack of meaningful tournament success, and the shift in the landscape caused by the pandemic made the NA organization reveal a new face, one looking towards Europe.
Henry G and Cloud9 with the Colossus project were trying to build a championship caliber roster using available pieces out there while also building up new talent.
The objectives, of course, of the Colossus when we first founded it was to create a European-based top 10 team that we winning on LAN, but ultimately we couldn't actually get to an event. We couldn't travel to any tournaments. We couldn't get to a boot camp, and we were plagued by the online era of Counter-Strike. Lots of barriers.
And ayun, hello and welcome back to the official Filipino Broadcasting ESL Pro League Season 16. Ako nga pala si Sneaky Frog, kasama ko si Ventus. Game number 2 na tayo sa ating best of 3. Liquid getting the first game dito sa Inferno on their own map pick. And yun na nga, that is really good news para sa side ng Liquid, who's really trying to fight their way for that number 3 spot dito sa ating group stage against EG and against Eternal Fire. So, ayun na nga, I mean, great start para dito sa Liquid. Hobbit could not heat up dito sa ating game, so it is gonna be a bit of a problem para dito sa Cloud9 if hindi nga natin siya mahanap dito sa ating overpass. Pero bago nga pala kami mag-delve deeper dito sa ating series, pasalamatan muna natin ang ating sponsor, of course, Revelry. Revelry.com/LuponWXC for up to $200 deposit bonus and up to 10k PHP. Nasa Pilipinas ka nga. And din na nga, bet number 2 sa game number 2, I mean, I'm really not sure yet. Hindi pa ako sure actually.
Ayaw magsabi. Ikaw na lang, sige. Malas yung bet ko kanina eh.
Paano pa ako talaga? The epitome of malas dito. Pero, let's say, Liquid game number 2, pare. Para at least, malay mo, di ba, may game 3. Malay mo lang. Pero yun na nga. I mean, Liquid, they're looking good. Pero I mean, wala si Hobbit. So, I think, yun nga yung prediction ko dito.
Yeah, possibly Team Liquid getting another map win against Cloud9 if ever man na hindi uminit at hindi mag-step up si Hobbit. Pero so far, really looking good ang ating Team Liquid coming into this series. Pero looking at the stats, Cloud9 have a win rate percentage of overpass. Pero yan ay 100% dahil lahat sila gumagana. Pero all throughout ng map number 1 natin, Hobbit masyado siya malamig. If not, they could lose this series and Team Liquid have a higher chance to retain their top 3 spot towards this group din natin. And depende kung sino siguro mag-start sa T side para kahit papaano magkaroon sila ng momentum or ng init kung sino ang unang makakuha ng kanilang momentum, kaya sabi ko. Pero so far, Cloud9, they decided to go for the T side ng map number 1 natin and it did not work out for them. Not gonna be enough time for Hobbit para makuha yung kanyang tutok. Pero pagdating ng ating second half, still wala pa rin siyang tutok. So yun yung one of the reason why na naging hard game yun for ating Cloud9 squad.
And yeah, Team Liquid, so far so good. Yekindar, of course, MVP dito sa ating last game. So he's going to be the player to watch out for. Especially, he is going to be the one, being the main knifler para sa kanyang team. I think Elite going to do the exact same thing but a lot more aggressive. Kumbaga nga, to adjust para dito kay Yekindar. Nitro looking a lot better. Dito sa ating series, looking a lot more aggressive as that IGL para sa kanyang team. And it's good to see na Nitro is kind of getting more comfortable dito na sa Team Liquid as kakabalik na lang galing nga sa kabilang bang-bang. Pero ngayon parang it seems like he never left dun nga sa ating last na game. So, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. Team Liquid in really good shape dito sa ating series, but can they close it out dito sa Overpass? It is gonna be a tough one. The last 3 months not been boding well para sa side nila. The usual stats, CT side is gonna win most of your rounds. Kung nasa Overpass ka, T side is gonna win the least. So, yun nga, if Liquid is gonna be playing yung T side dito, they just need to hang on. Pero Cloud9 has a really damn good CT side nga dito sa ating mapa. So, either way, this is gonna be yun nga, Team Liquid just trying to contain ito na namang Team Liquid. Yeah, I mean, Team Liquid rather trying to contain ito na namang Cloud9 sa ating T-side. And pag nagawa nila yon and they don't do the same thing na ginawa nila dun sa Inferno where nakahabol ng onte dito yung Cloud9, then it's gonna be a lot more safer than they expected dito sa Overpass. But still, it is Cloud9 advantage, pare.
Yep, pero last match nila dito sa ating Overpass, ang nakalaban nila is Furia. And looking at the win rate percentage sa city side ng ating Cloud9, ang taas, 69% win rate on their city side. Pero if Team Liquid more step up their game against Cloud9, potentially they can also get this map pick ng ating Cloud9 na Overpass. Dahil, tignan mo naman, sa kanilang scoreline against Furia, they managed to go 16-14. So Furia got 14 rounds against Cloud9 dito sa ating Overpass. Pero so far, Team Liquid really looking good onto this series.
Yeah. I think yung pinakamalaking problema lang talaga dito ng Cloud9 is din nga wala si Habit. Kasi si Habit talaga yung catalyst ng mga offense dito ng Cloud9, and pag wala siya dito sa T-side, then it has to be Nafani looking for that first move para sa kanyang team. And yun na nga, susunod na lang dito si Inters at si Axile. Axile, of course, trying to get some from time to time na rin. Pero Team Liquid, siyempre hindi nila pick yung Overpass, so they're gonna decide to start dito sa CT side. And that could be good news, pero yun nga, that's the challenge of closing out dito sa T side, pare.
Yep. Cloud9 on the T side, they have one Molotov, two smoke. Actually, two Molotov, two smoke to work with in order for them to get into the side. Pero Yekindar, meron na kagad siyang aggressive angle towards ilong natin. Yekindar really looking good coming into the series. He spots down at least 2 players ng ating Cloud9 na nag-lurk all the way to this A long, pero bomb drop naman sa kanilang spawn area. Look at this early map control toward this connector area, and ang daming info na binibigay ng Cloud9 para sa Team Liquid natin. They know what is up, so potentially is going to be the B-side take. Medyo nakapag-push out na nga rin etong sila Hobbit towards this B short air natin, pero not from behind. This is a very very cheeky flank. For the retake, walang utility. Actually, they only have one flash to work with. So, that is going to be the bomb plan for Cloud9. Kailangan nilang antayin etong si Nitro to go for this pop flash play. Pero tingnan mo naman, ang ganda ng tago netong Cloud9 on their post plant. Pero kailangan gumawa ng play ng ating Liquid as they are trying to go for the site. That is the pop flash for you. Shiro will take down 2 players. Will take down 3. No, he won't elite for the Nenai. Pero not from behind. Will take down 1. And now it's all for Axel and Nafani. Oh my goodness, Axel landing 2 headshots. And now it's all for Yekindar. He is low on HP. So I'm not sure if masasipan yung kanyang USP and armor. Makakalayo ba siya? Yup, makakalayo siya.
Yup, yun na nga. Damn, that was a good back and forth between yung dalawang teams natin dito. I really thought na Team Liquid had the upper hand dito sa ating pistol round. I mean, almost getting itong Waters control, no? Kung wala si Shiro dito, if he was actually flashed by the flash, na tinapon earlier. That would have been an easy clear para dito sa TL. Pero yun na nga, Axile with the Glock as well, taking down yung flank player dito, which could have been a crossfire para dito sa TL to get back into the side. Wala silang kit, so napamadali sila medyo doon. But Cloud9, good fake dito sa A, naparotate halos lahat ng players dito ng TL.
Yep. And Team Liquid going for this aggressive mid control. That's going to be the pop flash, and Yekinder, he's +1, he's +2. Oh my goodness, Elige. With the help of Elige, using this eagle shot, nalasa na nga nila yung players ng Cloud9. And mukha economy reset tayo for the side of Cloud9 if ever man na matalo sila dito sa ating round number 2. Pero now, tingnan natin Shiro. Slowly but surely nga siya nagpo-push out all the way to this monster area. Pero mag-isa lang siya dito. Walang trade na mangyari. If ever man matake down siya, that is going to be the bomb drop and Yekinder. Handang-handa siya sa pag-pick. Neto ni Hobbit. Hobbit not really finding the rhythm dito sa ating series. Oh, a good position. Kaso nga lang, Shiro, don't do it. Akala ko he will go for the knife, pero somehow no check whatsoever para kay Kuya Manito. Pero may idea na siya na meron pang isa towards sa waters air natin, pero meron bantay towards 7 air, and that is the bomb drop for you. Alam ni Elige. Now it's all up to Inters. 1v4, 30 seconds on the clock remaining. So not really looking good. He have a lot of utilities. So sayang kung meron lang sana siyang mga flash na pwedeng iba to, pero there you have it. Elige goes down. He still have the smoke and the nade. Dalawang player ng ating Team Liquid just delaying enough time, and Inters with the spray transfer. 4 seconds on the clock remaining, 3 seconds, pero now alam na nila wala nang oras ito sa Inters natin, pero it's all to Yekinder para ma-punish down. There you have it. Inters not gonna be able to save any rifle.
1050 lang pera niya doon, so that's gonna be brutal para dito sa side ng Cloud9. Pero TL with a good force buy dito sa ating round. Yekinder on that FAMAS. Perfect setup doon sa first pick, no? With that flash, pero yun lang. Oh, okay, everything normal there, sabi dito ni Nitro. So, pinalagpas niya na lang yata yung T doon. I think sometimes your brain di yata nakikita. You know, when you check the corner, tapos meron palang tao doon, then your brain just doesn't register kung anong pwede mangyari. So, dediretso ka lang doon. Happens from time to time, pero ayun na nga. Brain moment lang para dito sa side ni Nitro. Pero C9, man, losing too many lives doon sa round na yun. Not just that, lahat ng Galils all gone, pati si Inters now forcing yung kanyang team para mag-force buy dito. But the buy is looking really rough para sa side nila. It could be one more eco para sa C9.
Oh, Elige not gonna be finding anyone, and the rush play coming for Cloud9 is gonna do it. B-side is up for grabs. One flash is all they needed, and 3 players na nga agad yung nalagas for the side of Team Liquid, and they will be able to pick up the Furia. Oh, what a one-tap coming in for OC, and what a flick shot. Oh, kailangan niya ituloy yung kanyang wall bomb, pero Hobbit gets tagged down to 42 HP. They still have one flash to work with, and it's in the hands of OC, so kailangan nila magandang timing dito para makalabas. Itong second from 7 area will take down 1. There goes the pop flash, bulag na bulag yung tao sa may ating heaven area, and OC will take down 2 players. No, we won't. Shiro still alive. Pero Yekinder switching up to USP.
Uy, yung kit!
Walang kit.
Oh my god! No, the kit was behind him, pero yun lang. Not like this, TL. They could have won the round, pero C9 pinatagal nila ng sobra. Ang nasa B side, hindi lang yun. Yung mga B defenders dito not in position to go for that anti-force buy, that anti-pistol. And then na nga, dinerecho na lang yung dalawang members dito sa may pillar, dito sa may long. Really easy surround na lang para sa side nila. Good attempt galing dito sa TL. Great takeover dito sa side, pero yun lang. The MP9 pulling through si Shiro. Half of his body was in cover, pero yun lang, hindi nakita yung defuse kit was right behind him. That is heartbreaking para dito sa TL.
Kung nakita niya sana yung defuse kit na yun, he has enough time to go for that defuse, pero Hobbit trying to lead the charge for side of Cloud9 as they are trying to enter towards the site natin. 3 players sa Team Liquid will only have the Deagles. Oh my goodness, the deny from Yekinder. Inters goes down. Pero Team Liquid needs to step up their game. This is the city side of the overpass. Hindi mo pwede bigyan ng advantage yung T side. So far, Cloud9 doing good on their T side. 4v5 situation. Pwede pa rin nilang malason etong Cloud9 if ever. Dahil alam naman natin mainit siya and with this one-tap headshot using this deagle natin. Pero now trying to check. So meron na nakapag-push out all the way to this B sandbags. 44 seconds on the clock remaining still. No info being given for the side of Cloud9 natin. Pero there you have it. Ang daming utility na ibinabato dito. Pero OC will be able to deny two players na nagtatangkang pumasok towards this A side. And ang 2v4 situation, this is looking bad for the side of Cloud9. Even though na-equal round tayo for the side of Team Liquid. Pero man advantage. Pwede silang ma-overwhelm pag sabay-sabay pumasok itong mga to. May one flash sila. Oh, out of nowhere, Yekender. Yun ang nga yung sinasabi ko kanina pa. The one-tap headshot potential netong Team Liquid is just on point against Cloud9.
The good recovery. Galing dun sa kanilang isang round and napakadami pa rin nila nakuha dito. Galils, M4, AKs para dito sa Team Liquid. It's a bit rough para sa side nila to go for that somewhat pseudo buy para sa side nila. Yung iba may Deagle, yung iba may M4. But yung mga ibang players with the M4s looking for the right frags just in time. I mean, Cloud9 look a bit shaken after yung round na yun. Pero TL, you know, nagba-back and forth sila dito sa overpass. Pero wala naman nagbe-breakthrough masyado from either side. Pero para sa TL, it's a lot more comfortable para sa kanila economy. Cloud9, mapapa-eco sila dito. So, mapapabalik yung lead dito sa TL. Yung rounds in terms of points. Pero C9, I mean, what can they do? I mean, naka-pistol lang sila dito. Maybe they can surround one person. Pero wala, ganda na ng setup ng TL dito.
Yep. For Cloud9 not really doing good. Pistol round. Pero wala silang utility whatsoever to get back into the site. So, Team Liquid kailangan lang alagaan yung kanilang mga baril dahil pwede pa rin mga lason play. Especially with the help of Napani. Secondar. Pwede niyang mag-out off guard yung players ng Cloud9. Tingnan mo naman, no check whatsoever. Paso nga lang, tumawid. Yung isa dito will take down one, will take down two, and will take the third one. Naubos na nga siyang bala, switching up to the Deagle. Not gonna be enough. Pero OC is just on point with his double headshot. And a clean round tayo for the side of Team Liquid. Only managing to take down Yekender for the side of Cloud9.
Yep. Easy farm na yun para dito kay Yekindar. And kay OC dito sa A, nakaglock lang naman ng mga tropa dito ng Cloud9. So, CT is now back in their favor. Pero Cloud9, meron na silang buy ulit dito. No op para dito kay Shiro, but I don't think he needs it just yet para dito sa kanilang T-side. They need to focus on getting more control dito sa ating mapa, especially dito sa may mid area natin. But TL, so far so good para sa side nila. May op na dito si OC, so he's gonna start to pressure itong playground side natin. So yung mga ibang players dito ng TL can start focusing dito sa may connector and sa B.
Yup. Team Liquid still needs to stretch out their lead. They are only leading by 1. Cloud9 slowly but surely nga silang nakakakuha ng kanilang mga tutok. Pero the aggressive pick coming in for enough. Mapunish doon niya. Sinapani trying to delay the push out, and Nitro gets punished down. Hobbit will be able to take him down. Pero Illich not gonna be enough. Pero somehow he manages to take down one 4v3 situation. Pero Yekender may ipit ata siya. This matting B short area, and now 2 players na lang ang natitira for the side of Team Liquid. Pero low on HP na si Hobbit. So now may ideas siya na meron tao towards this waters. Good read coming in for side of Team Liquid. Elige expected na magkakaroon ng Molotov ni Bubble sa kanya, popping off the smoke early. Pero 20 seconds on the clock remaining, they need to go for this bomb plant. Pero so far, dinidili lang sila ng ating Team Liquid player. Oh my goodness, Shiro out of nowhere will take the one with his AWP. Pero the crossfire set up, the double pick. Shiro will get the 2 frags, and with that, Cloud9 back on the board, 3-all ang ating scoreline. And a good rush play, early rush. Tapos medyo nag-slow play ang ating Cloud9 players.
Getting those first 3 picks, then they go into the B side. TL already bloodied dito sa ating initial push. Then lang, Cloud9 finding the right pieces dito sa kanilang T side. Team Liquid's defense just fell apart after noon. Elige and Naf trying their best doon nga sa round na yun, but C9 was already set up dito nga sa B side. It was a bit of a struggle with the nades, pero after the smoke was down dito sa side, easy plant na lang yun para sa side nila. And yun na nga, I mean 3-3. Both sides looking equal dito sa ating game, pero medyo down yung buy dito ng Team Liquid. So now they have to be the ones looking for those first picks.
Vulcano naman tayo. For this both teams, still Shiro will have the AWP in his hands, pero Elige needs to find the crucial frags. Yegender, mainit pa rin naman siya pagdating din sa ating map number 2, pero play for picks ang sagot ng Cloud9. Pero Yegender, oh my goodness, very deadly. Will take down 2 players using this deagle. Oh my goodness, will take down 3. What is Cloud9 doing? Yegender doing so much damage with a pistol.
Yeah, it's one of those plays na naman, man. I mean, the last time na nangyari dun nga sa Cloud9, they lost control dito sa ating game, and now TL has another one of those rounds. Yegender with a deagle of all things, getting 3 dito sa C9, and ako po, C9 stopped in their tracks. Ano na magagawa nila sa round na to? 24 seconds left. Wala na silang room para gumawa ng play.
Look at this pile of bodies towards this A short. Nag-audition yung ating Cloud9 players sa pistol nito ni Kuya Yegender. Pero with that, looks like Team Liquid will be able to win this one out. 4-3 ang ating scoreline. So, free rifles upgrade. Ang dami nilang pwedeng pulutin with the utilities.
Man, this play galing kay Yegender, single-handedly stopped kahit anong push na gagawin sana ng Cloud9 dito. And the last shot, sakto as well dito kay Hobbit. Does not had the best luck dito sa ating game. Cloud9, that is a tilter of a round to say the least. Kasi naka-setup na kayo dito sa A, but a single play just stopped you. And ayun na nga, 3-4 TL. Back in the lead dito sa ating game. Pero Cloud9, meron pa silang buy, but it's gonna be a bit rough.
Oh, 1-for-1 trade. Nagkaroon ng early duels dito sa ating fountain area. Pero still, Cloud9 has the advantage. Speaking of advantage, Axile goes down, and now na-turn up na into the favor of Team Liquid. Wala nang utility. They have only 1 Molotov and 1 smoke for the side of Cloud9, so it's going to be a really hard side take against the players ng ating Team Liquid. Tingnan mo naman, ang dami pa nilang pwedeng ibato. Ang daming flash, ang daming utility. Slowly but surely na nga sila nakikirip up all the way to this B long air natin. Pero may idea na nga si Nitro. Is going to be the B side take. Pero Moto will be out. He's trying to get pushed down dito, pero Nitro will be able to punish down Hobbit. And with that 4v2 situation, Shiro and Inters needs to make a miracle happen just for them to tie up the scoreline. Silang pop flash. There you have it. There goes the pop flash, and here goes the push for the side of Team Liquid and Inters. Nakahold lang siya ng angle dito, pero may naman agad para ko yung manaf. It's all up to Shiro. with his AWP. They have the kit, pero Shiro not gonna be landing any shot.
Do they have the kit?
Merong kit kay Naf.
Ooh, okay. Oh my god, DL. At the edge. Always. No kits for this team, pero yun na nga. It's enough para sa side nila. It was a good idea para dito sa TL, the setup para dito sa B, pero yun lang, enters. Naging invisible dito sa gilid, getting to almost a possibility. Pag na-hit ni Shiro yung initial shot dito kay Naf, he could have spammed through the smoke, maybe try and see if he can get the diffuser. Pero ayun na nga, Cloud9 losing another round, another give para dito sa TL. Doon na ang kanilang lead dito and mapapa-eco ulit yung Cloud9, maybe TL. Now is the time that you can take over dito sa city side.
Early again. Oh, what a need coming in. Hobbit again goes down for the side of Cloud9. Very, very unfortunate series para kay Kuya mo Hobbit. They only have upgraded pistols, Tech 9s para kay Kuya mo Inters, Deagles para kay Axel, tsaka kay Nafani. Hero will have the PC250, pero Yek and Dar not gonna be landing this AWP shot, repositioning himself all the way to this double C area. They are trying to bait etong AWP ni Yekender, pero Yekender is just on point. Will take down 3 players defending this A short area. It's all up to OC to find the last guy ng Cloud9 natin na nagtatago towards this long air natin, which is going to be Axel. Oh, Axel trying his luck with a one-tap headshot. Marami namang pera yung ating Team Liquid to go for this push, and with that, another clean run tayo for the side of Team Liquid, 6-3.
Yep. Pretty clean round galing sa side nila. That was an eco as well galing dito sa C9. What more can they do? Pero yun lang. Trying to get some damage. They do. Pero isa lang. I don't think damage matters anymore para dito sa TL since they have every gun that they have and they can just eco whenever. Nga, doon sila ng pera, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon considering they're now in the 6K range dito sa ating game. Pero TL, I mean, pwede nila ma-2-0 to and somehow secure itong third place kasi nga they're still in trouble dito sa ating groups. Cloud9 I think sealed na ang first place galing sa side nila unless Furia can do anything about it. Wait lang, check ko lang actually. I think Furia can't do anything about it, pero either way, Cloud9 just wants to secure itong first place nga, pero TL pinapahirapan talaga nila to win.
Yep, and slow play again coming in for the side of Cloud9. No early picks for these both teams. Pero this is a good position coming in para kay Kuya Moosi, pero he knows na they will try to go for this A-long push, pero Shiro with this AWP natin if he can spot one. May deep angle na etong si Mekendar towards this double C air natin, pero na mukhang may ipit siya dito sa may ating A short. Kailangan mag-push ng players ng ating Cloud9 dito ng sabay from this A long and A short, pero Yekender will take down one. Yekender not gonna be lucky this time around with this Deagle, and Nafani just doing the entry for the side of Cloud9, pero Nafani again will take down two. It's all up to Nitro. 1v3
and Molly si Nitro.
Pwede yung ma-take down si Nafani pagka nag-spam pa siya through the smoke. Pero no, it's going to be the save for Nitro. And a good execution coming in for the side of Cloud9. Only managing to lose 2 players. Hindi na ata siya hindi rin siya i-hunt netong ating Cloud9 players since they don't have enough economy. Shiro can't afford to lose this AWP. And the rifles neto ni Inter siya ni Fanny.
Yun ang amin. 4-6 Cloud9. Ang dami na nilang rounds na nakuha dito sa T-side, so that's already good news para sa kanila. TL, still, dami pa namang economy dito. OC can still afford that off para sa kanyang sarili dito, but the rest gonna be questionable in terms of the rifle buy. NAF might be a bit low. Baka famas lang ang kanya ma-afford dito sa round na to. So the TL economy damaged by quite a lot. And tignan natin ano yung magiging reaction nila. So it is only gonna be a buy. Util kompleto pa rin, but money is now running low para sa side nila. Cloud9, kind of the same. Dito sa ating T-side, they've been winning a lot. So yung loss bonus hindi ganun kalaki para sa side nila. And both sides naka-reset na nga dito. So this could be a breakpoint para sa economy ng either team.
Pero now, meron siyang aggressive angle towards this elo natin with the help of OC. Pero yun there, ang makakatapat niya dito sa ating connector area is going to be Inters. Oh, here in there, getting so much damage by that Molotov, down to 36 HP. Pero no push whatsoever. Axel will be able to spot down itong si Elish natin. Pop flash is up. And Axel, what an entry. B-side is up for grabs. Pero Inters out of nowhere, just spraying and spamming through the smoke. So, nalagas yung ating Team Liquid nang walang kalaban-laban against the Cloud9 players. Looks like it's going to be the B-side push. Pero Nafani will try to find more players para sa Cloud9 para kahit papano wala silang masave na barrel and ang daming utility na pwedeng mag-drop dito. And there you have it, Nafani. That is the AWP down for the side of Team Liquid and full utility. So, Nafani, hindi na niya i-hunt down na ito si Inaf siguro. Oh. Uy, nagkakakitaan dito pero Nafani gets taken down by Inaf. Pero a hard round coming in for the side of Team Liquid. Namatay lang sila ng matay ng walang kalaban-laban. Spam through the smoke, through the wall. May need, may Molotov. So, there's nothing much Team Liquid can do that round.
I mean, TL is trying to see if they can return fire or return damage dito sa Cloud9 after that initial frag. Pero yun nga, nadamay pa yung dalawang players dito. And their defense just falls apart. Cloud9 kind of drawing out itong Team Liquid from their usual position. Not just that, getting the lucky wall banks as well. Timing it correctly para sa side nila. So C9 getting an important round as well. Nag-hunting dito si Nafani. A lot of members galing dito sa TL ay nahulog dun sa round na yun. And economy not really looking too good para sa side nila. They can't afford yung op, which could have been really key para dito kay OC. No? If Nafani wasn't there, OC could have made the play. So next round, that could have saved yung kanilang economy dito. But unfortunately, the Cloud9 IGL was lurking in and around every corner. And C9 in a really good place dito sa game number 2. Really neck and neck sa first half.
Yep. And Team Liquid not finding enough momentum para ma-stretch out yung kanilang lead. Four-man stack. Actually, 5-man stack. All the way to this B site with their USPs. Axel just holding his ground dito sa may ating monster area, pero look at this Inters and Inters will help his teammate to get into the B site, pero this could be a bad call coming in for the side of Team Liquid. The timing from Axel is on point. B site is up for grabs, 48 seconds on the clock remaining, and kasama nga niya yung bomb planter, which is going to be Inters. Axel, naririnig niya napakaraming footsteps toward this A site. Pero he spots 3. Tamang spray down lang. And that is a clean 3 frags agad for this guy. Parang nag-practice lang siya ng ng bots.
Terrorists win.
Yep, I mean, what can you do? Nakapistol ka lang and the other team does have the AK-47. So, just try to do as much damage as you can pero wala naman sila nagawa masyadong damage dito. Pretty unfortunate to say the least pero Cloud9 now tied up dito sa game number 2. Overpass is their pick and it seems like D-side nakakuha nga sila ng damage dito. TL wanted a bigger lead sana dito sa ating first half but at most they can ask for is 6. But looking at yung economy dito na C9, they can buy for another round. So it's gonna be tough para dito sa TL para makuha pa yung maximum points dito.
OC gets small. Getting damage. So much damage ang naibigay netong Cloud9 para kay Kuya Mo OC. Down to 68 HP. Pero this is the gun round for the Team Liquid. Pero $0 pa rin in their banks. So broken by pa rin for the side of Team Liquid. Pero look at the economy ng ating Cloud9. Slowly but surely na nag-build up. Pero Yekendar not gonna be able to finish down etong si Nafani with the help of Hobbit. 4v5 situation. May idea na nga yung ibang players ng ating Team Liquid dito na it's potentially a side push since wala sila naspatan kahit isa towards the long air natin. So OC still needs to hit the crucial shots and Axel will be able to finish on Illich and this will be bad for the side of Team Liquid. This is the first round lead if ever for the side of Cloud9. Oops, OC and Nitro still not done yet. They are trying to get back the advantage dito and now a 2v2 situation, 20 seconds on the clock remaining. Pero lugi si OC dito pag nag-push pa siya towards his A short natin. Nakabang ng close range si Inters with his AK. So kailangan gumawa ng play na ito ni Nitro sa may ating long area pero oops, kailangan niya mag-check sa kanyang close right. Nitro, he spots one. And alam na rin niya kung nasa last player ng ating Cloud9. Nitro will try to go for his wide swing and will be able to finish him off. And what a clutch play coming in for OC and Nitro.
Man, 3K para dito kay Nitro. OC as well, hitting some nutty shots on that up. Exactly what they need para makabalik dito sa game and recovers the AWP para sa kanyang teammate as well. So there is still a rifle buy para dito sa side ng Team Liquid. Pero yun na nga, Cloud9. Hindi nila nakuha si OC dito so wala silang WC control. Inters getting the frag but a big miss galing dito kay Shiro, man. Grabe naman, Miro. Distancing a bit para, or rather Nitro, hindi siya tinatamaan with the strafes left and right. Ay, grabe naman, TL. Now fully in control dito sa ating game. And MP9 para dito kay Nitro and kay Illich, but still that's doable. Tignan mo naman yung angle na nilalaro nila. It's just close quarter, so I mean that's gonna shred pag hindi careful dito yung Cloud9.
Pwede silang mag-hold sa mga smokes para ma-cut off guard nila yung players ng ating Cloud9 na nagpo-push out for a potential farm with these MP9s na inilabas nating Team Liquid. Pero so far, medyo struggling pa rin ang kanilang economy. Meanwhile, Cloud9, they can still go for another buy on to the next round if ever man matalo sila. Pero, Nafani, checking every corner towards this double C air natin. 58 seconds on the clock. Remaining 4 players ng ating Cloud9 lurking all the way to this monster area. And Nitro, he spots one. Habit goes down. Pero there goes the pop flash as well. Will take down 2 players. Oh my goodness, Nitro doing so much damage with MP9. Pero magkakaroon sila ng lurker, which is si Nafani, all the way to this double C area. So he is expecting a flank. Pero so far, walang may spatan na players ng ating Cloud9 dito sa ating fountain area. Yekendar. Oh, a good read coming in para kay Kuya Mo Yekendar, pero OC not gonna be landing any shot with his AWP. Pero may idea na nga sila dito. Uy! Nagbato ng pistol and Illich outplaying. Ito si Shiro with his AWP. So look, the Inters, alam nila kung saan manggagaling yung last player ng Cloud9, and Inters will take down one and Nitro will be able to finish him off.
They want the AK sana para dito kay Leech, pero hindi nila kuha. But it is a wipe either way para dito sa Team Liquid. And there it is. Cloud9 trying to see if they can get the entry going. Pero yun na nga, the MP9s that they pointed out earlier. Dito sa ating round, playing it close. Dito sa may long area, Nitro, despite getting spotted, still got the more favorable fight. And naka-damage pa nga sila dito sa may long area. Elige wrapping around dito sa B short, so he knows that it is no longer gonna be a B hit. Easy read para dito sa Cloud9. And Yakindar, really well played as well dito sa side. Just keeping it down and anchored para sa kanyang team.
Yep, this is the last round of our first half. So far, Team Liquid again leading against Cloud9 natin. Pero Axel will be able to take down Elige with his AK, and napakaraming utility kagad yung nawala for side of Team Liquid. And Yakender needs to make a play dito. The wide swing is not gonna be enough. Inters will be able to take him down with his Galil. And a 3v5 situation, 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock remaining. Slowly but surely na nakapag-push out yung player sa may ating A long. So OC needs to reposition himself all the way back to the site with the help of Naf. So, wala pa rin namang idea yung Cloud9 kung ilan yung players na nagbabantay towards this A site, no? So they are still trying to play it safe. Kailangan nila magandang execution dito. They only have one flash to work with. OC, he spots 3, pero not gonna be enough. Will take down 1, and Inters will take down 2 players. Now it's all up to Nitro, holding shot towards this B side. So 4 players pang kailangan niyang ma-take down in order for them to secure the round. Pero it looks like it's going to be the Cloud9 7 to 8. Ganito rin yung nangyari nung ating map number 1.
Eesh, that's a tough one para dito sa TL, man. I mean, looking at the score, it's pretty close. Pag-turn ng ating half, they expected more. And now, yung T-side practice para dito sa side ng Cloud9 could be now paying off dito sa map number 2. Having this many rounds in overpass of all things para dito sa kanilang T-side is already good. TL, some good individual plays galing sa side nila. Pero hindi sila masyado nag-streak dito. It's always Cloud9 seeing the answer so early dito sa ating defense. The smallest streak na nakuha dito ng TL was probably 3. Pero Cloud9, meron silang sagot agad dito. So TL still have a handful dito sa ating second half. They need to start off well. Pag di nila nagawa yun, then they just need to crawl all the way back galing dito sa less favored na side ng overpass, which is, I think, possible para dito sa TL, not gonna lie. Depende lang talaga kung paano nila lalaruin and if they actually hit the shot sa kanilang T-side. But, yeah, I would say it's really gonna be a big difference siguro kung mawawala bigla yung init ng mga riflers dito sa ating last half.
Yep, and looking at the frags here, Yakender leading the charge for Team Liquid. 20 frags on the board, and the 4 players sa kanila, still single digit, pero so far so good ang ating Team Liquid. And Hobbit, finally, kahit papaano nakakatulong siya sa kanyang team with these 8 frags. Unlike yung performance niya sa ating map number 1, na I think hindi man lang ata siya umabot ng 5 all throughout the series. All throughout the map number 1 rather. Pero this time around, Cloud9, they will start sa city side natin, and Team Liquid naman sa ating T side. So we'll see if Yakendar still carry and entry for his team, dahil sa ating map number 1, Yakendar doing so much damage and very on point headshot while trying to enter sa ating Inferno map.
Yep. And yeah, Team Liquid, map number 3 is gonna be Mirage. So both sides, both really good. Dito sa ating mapa, I think I would give Liquid a little bit of an edge kasi nga that is usually yung pick na ine-enter nila pagdating dito sa Vito, but they left it for map number 3 instead. Overpass is gonna be the one that they want, especially dito sa ating game, just to prove to Cloud9 na kaya rin nila makasabay dito sa Overpass, which is gonna be a huge pick, no, kung if ever makukuha nga nila yun. galing dito sa Cloud9. That means Liquid has another threat dito sa kanilang Vito. But yeah, it's still a long way round. City side, ang daming problema na na-expose nga dito ng Cloud9 ng napakaaga, especially galing dito kay Shiro and galing dito kay Axel and kay Inters. Hobbit, a lot of a better game galing sa side niya despite being negative KD dito sa ating game. But this is the Cloud9 na alam natin na malakas na nagagaling kay Hobbit yung entering frags, kumbaga.
Yep. If Hobbit steps his game more, there's still a chance of Cloud9 pushing this series into a map number 3. And ayun, ang map number 3 natin is going to be a Mirage, guys. So, hindi pa natin alam kung sino yung mag-start sa City at saka sa T-side since magkakaroon pa ng knife round. Looks like our players are ready to head back into the game. Hobbit not really happy with this performance. Kitang-kita mo naman sa kanyang facial expression. Team Liquid OC will have 2 flash, 1 smoke. Nitro will have 1 smoke and 1 molotov. Pero Cloud9, no upgraded pistols. They opted out to go for this full half armors rather, and Napani will be the utility guy. So let's see if hindi sila pwedeng mag-commit ng mga long range battle no, since hindi rin sila bumili ng mga Deagles or P250s for the side of Team Liquid. So they need to go for this short range push, and Yekendar, he gets spotted on dito pero Shiro still holding his grounds towards his A, B, C, and OC. Magkakaroon siya ng pass ng rotation. He spots 1, he spots 2, and alam niya na meron pang 2 players towards the short area pero may crossfire setup. Hindi pwede mag-overcommit at mag-overpick yung ating Team Liquid, pero Hobbit will be able to finish 1 down now. 3v3 situation, and the wild thing from Fanny is going to do it, and Axel as well. It's all up to Nitro. He spots 1, and hindi pa niya alam kung natin yung last 2 players, pero from above, spy through, almost getting that frag.
Yun nga, Shiro clutching out that 1v1, and grabe naman Cloud9 immediately getting control dito sa my connector area natin, and not just that, they kept ABC control sa side ka nila as DL was trying to pressure it, trying to get some kills. Nitro with a good attempt, kaso yun lang, the Glock spray, I think yun masyado mataas and he was aiming too high for the Glock's liking. And then nga, Cloud9 getting the pistol round. City side pa nga sila dito, so they can pick up early momentum dito sa ating game.
Yep, and broken by for a side of Team Liquid, pero kahit papaano nagkaroon sila ng bomb plant, so they will be getting their hands into a AK and Galils. The same goes naman para sa Cloud9. Inters will get his hands on this MP9, so kailangan niya kumuha ng mga close range duels para makapitalize dito, and Hobbit will take down 1, will take down 2 as well. OC for the trade, that is 1 for 2, and it's looking bad for the side of Team Liquid. So Yekendar, pwede pa siyang kumuha ng isang rifle upgrade, pero he opted out to go and just hold on to his scout. Pero there goes the pop flash and the swing. Shiro will be able to finish down now with his nade. Pero out of nowhere from behind, Axel will be able to take 1 down. Pero may idea na secondary lang natin isang player dito, and Axel for that pre-fire with that. Cloud9 back on the board, 9-8.
And nga, Cloud9. That's tough, man. First 2 rounds pa lang ng ating half lead City side, nakakuha na nga sila ng big play. Hobbit already turning up dito sa ating second half. And ayun na nga, I mean, Cloud9 in a really good place dito sa kanilang City side. TL does not have any weapons as well. So, until makaka-AK dito yung TL, di pa natin alam kung anong pwedeng sagot nila dito. Cloud9, still an opportunity para makakolekta na naman na isang round to get into 2 digits and maybe in a really good spot para pwede sila mag-map 3 dito.
They are just waiting for the right opportunity for them to push out. Pero Axel, a good frag coming in. Yekinder goes down, and that is one of the key fraggers for the side of Team Liquid. Pero now with this pop flash, that is going to be picked up by Illich. Etong kanilang M4 A1S. Pero 2 players ang nagbabantay towards double CR, and Illich will take the one as well. Pero look at this 4v3 situation na turn around pa nga ito ng Team Liquid. Merong aggressive angle si Nafani to this A short. So it's all up to Illich tsaka si OC to entry for their team. Pero marami pa naman silang oras. They still have 41 seconds on the clock remaining to go for this retake. Pero Inters with this sneaky angle, pinalagpas niya yung isa. Pero no check whatsoever coming for Nitro. 3v3 situation. Nafani with his off angle shot will be able to take one down. Pero alam niya na may tao pa dito, and he will get the second one. It's all up to Naf na turn back pa nga into their favor with the help of Nafani. Nakita niyo pa, pero 7 seconds on the clock remaining. Kailangan niyang gumawa ng magandang play dito, or else he can lose his rifle.
M4, not bad. So, that's still a good rifle para dito sa side ng Team Liquid. Pero meron pa naman sila pabili ng ibang mga rifle dito. So, now maybe an up option para dito kay OC. Pero hindi, mag-AK lang si OC dito. So, it is gonna be a full rifle buy para dito sa TL. Op para dito sa Cloud9. Shiro maybe is gonna make his presence known dito sa ating fountain area. So, TL has to be careful kung paano sila lalabas dito. Pero, konting flash lang, then meron ng tao agad dito sa may slide.
Shiro still having the aggressive pick towards this connector area, pero Axile, alam nila na merong at least 2 players ng ating Team Liquid na nag-lurk towards this connector area. Oh, the spray down is not gonna be enough. Nafani will be able to punish down etong sina 4v5 situation. 1 minute and 6 seconds on the clock remaining. This is looking bad for the side of Team Liquid. Makikita ata yung barrel ni Axel dito, pero may backup naman siya with the help of Shiro. 47 seconds. So looks like it's going to be the A hit. Pero they still have a lot of activities to work with, and Axel hindi siya prepared dito sa slow pick ni Kuya mo Yekindar. Pero nakita ni Shiro yung shoulder dito, and the wide swing from Yekindar will be able to punish him down with that 3v4 situation. And just like that, kunti-kunti na nalalagos yung players ng Cloud9 as they are trying to enter towards this A site. Inters and Nafani na lang, they will have no choice but to save their guns. Pero marami silang pera. Nafani sitting at 4k, and Inters as well sitting at 2k, so they can go for this exit frag if they want. Pero better safe than sorry siguro for the side of Cloud9.
Pero grabe si Kinder, nakakuha pa ng dalawa doon sa WC Axile despite being in a very pushed up position. Naspatan pa rin siya dito. Not just that, Kinder outplaying si Shiro with that little shoulder peek. Nawala pa yung op agad, then I think a little too slow on the trigger para lang maging sure dito si Shiro, but in that unsureness, nakapeek na nga dito si Kinder. Key kill to remove the rest of the A-site defense. Team Liquid, ito na nga. Maybe this is the start na ng kanilang T-side dominance dito. Pero Yakindar is gonna be yung catalyst nga ng mga plays dito ng TL. That 2 pieces exactly what they need dito sa ating side.
Timeout will be called by Cloud9. Dahil medyo nahihirapan silang mag-i-stretch out yung kanilang lead dito against Team Liquid. Pero they will still have enough buy. AWP will still be in the hands of Shiro with some utilities. Hobbit will sacrifice his full armor for a couple of utilities, which is gonna be the Molotov, the smoke, and the nade. Pero healthy buy naman for the side of Team Liquid. Grabe yung pagbuhat neto ni Yekender sa ating Team Liquid. Tingnan mo, he's leading the charge with 22 frags on the board. Doing the entries, doing the multiple frags. Just for Team Liquid get enough space to go for this bomb plant. Pero tignan mo naman the reaction for Cloud9. Naglagay kagad sila ng rotation which is going to be a Fanny to help etong si Hobby tsaka si Inters. Pero kailangan nilang pumitas muna bago sila makapasok ng site. And looks like it's going to be the A-long para sa side ng ating Team Liquid. Meron ba silang pop flash? O meron silang mga flash para ma-shutdown netong AWP ni Shiro. Pero they will need to waste at least 2 flash para maka-push out sila towards this long air natin. Pero Shiro revealing his position with his AWP. So Team Liquid needs to react na iwasan nila itong AWP ni Shiro. Now they are rotating towards this B side from this connector area. Pero Elige, he will be the anchor or the lurker for the side of Team Liquid. Funny with the help of his teammate. Meron ng pop flash dito, nakapag-push out na nga rin siya. Good Molotov. Inters gets tagged. Kaso nga lang na Fanny is here for the backup. Will be able to take down one. Actually, Habit Paleon will take down 2 players. And Nekindar again doing so much damage for the side of Cloud9. In a 3v3 situation, AWP kailangan umiwas ni Naf. They only have 1 smoke to work with and meron namang kit para kay Inters. Pero pwede niya makot offer yung player dito, and with that 1-for-1 trade, 1-for-2, and now it's all up to Inters. Ma-idea na yung ating Team Liquid kung nasaan yung last remaining player ng Cloud9.
Inters na lang natitira. I don't think he's gonna go for it at all. Play it safe na lang. Habang meron pa kayong lead dito, TL. It was really well played sa start ng round galing dito kay Yekindar, but it was all NAF at the end of it. Grabe naman the 2K to prevent yung mga heaven player na pumasok dito sa site. I mean, it was a bit rough para dito kay Yekindar, who was in the site itself just trying to contain as much as possible, pero may tao pa dito sa waters. But NAF, really nice shots galing sa kanya, just pressuring and making itong Cloud9 stay dito lang sa may water side, dito lang sa may ABC side. Pero buti na nakuha pa ni Yekindar yung si Habit dito. He was already low.
Yep. Timeout will be called by sino ba? Team Liquid? First timeout for Team Liquid natin. They still have a lot of timeout to give. Now, tied up ang ating scoreline. Makaka-score yung ating Cloud9 ng dalawa, makaka-score din ng dalawa yung Team Liquid. Vice versa, ulit-ulit, ganun yung nangyayari. So, it is going to be a 50-50. Pero the pressure is on the side of Cloud9 since Team Liquid now have a 1-map lead. Shiro will still get his hands on this AWP and upgraded pieces naman for the rest players ng ating Cloud9. They can go for this B side rush if they want. Walang utility whatsoever ang ating Cloud9 players, pero look at this Yekindar again trying to lead the charge for the side of Team Liquid. Merong close angle. Etong si Hobby natin, nakita niya yung paa. And the wide swing is there. Yekindar will go for his anti-frag. Inters goes down as well. Nakalusot na nga rin siya all the way to this ABC area. Pero Elige still trying to cut the rotation netong Cloud9 natin. He's past 1 and it's all up to Shiro with this AWP. Oh, Yekindar. Medyo nag-commit siya sa kanyang spray down doon, and he have enough time para ma-pick off neto ni Kuya Mushira, pero at the end of the day, Elige from this fountain area.
Ako po, Elige. Really going huge para sa kanyang team. Not just that, knowing Cloud9, wala silang mga barrel dito. That might as well just rush B, get control immediately. I think yung objective dito ni Shiro sana was just try and see if he can get some players down para dito sa TL para makabawas man lang sa kanilang economy dito. But so far, TL with a very clean game. Only 1 loss dun sa kanilang last round. So practically kept halos lahat ng kanilang baril dito sa ating round. Pero Axile gonna get found, but Elige is gonna drop dito sa TL.
Oh my goodness. Yekender, the one-man carry. Pero 4v4 pa rin man tayo kahit papaano 3 players sa Cloud9. Still have the M4A1S and Yekender again will be able to take down Hobbit. Shiro with the FAMAS, not really a good buy for the side of Cloud9. Pwedeng nag-ano na lang siya siguro. Ay, hindi, siya lang pala may full armor. So 2 players, Inters and Afani, opted out to go for this M4A1S buy, knowing that they can only afford the half armor. So it's all up to Shiro to try to tank the damage na pwedeng gawin netong Team Liquid as they will try to enter towards this B side. Pero Inters goes down and now it's all up to Nafani and Shiro. Four players pa ang buhay sa ating Team Liquid. Napakaraming flashes na ibinabato nila pero wala pa rin silang idea kung nasa yung last remaining 2 players ng Cloud9, and with that, B-side is up for grabs. Slowly but surely na nga rin sila nakakuha ng momentum. Wala rin pera yung ating Cloud9.
Yep, TL looking really good dito sa later stages ng ating game. All thanks to Yekender, man. Tignan mo naman, 27 and 13 and a double entry rin dito sa ating game to open up itong B-site para sa TL. TL 4 away from winning this one 2-0 to secure that third place. Pero Nafani, nakita niya si Yekender dito, but knowing Team Liquid, knowing how much money they have, they're just gonna drop, but they really want to keep yung kanila economy dito. But C9 is taking lives.
Yep, and 4 rounds away ang ating Team Liquid into closing out this series. Cloud9 not really looking good by. Timeout will be called by Cloud9. They only have 1 timeout left. Pero tignan mo naman, wala silang pera. 3-2, 2-9. So, they can't afford a force buy, knowing na Team Liquid is on the brink of winning. Ang dami nilang pera, men. Tignan mo naman, 7k para kay OC, 5k para kay Elige. So I think meron pang enough economy yung ating Team Liquid for the next 3 rounds. If ever man matalo sila dito sa ating round number 23, pero early Molotov again towards this B short. Aggressive play and aggressive picks. This could be a good boost coming for Nafani, pero he won't spot anyone. So far, nagkakaroon ng konting-konting A-long control yung Team Liquid players natin na sila Yekender, pero still, hindi mo pwedeng maliitin yung entry frag potential ni Yekender leading the charge with 27, pero Shiro, he could get caught off guard by the players ng ating Team Liquid if hindi sila mag-ingat, pero nararamdaman nila na it's going to be the A-long push. Slowly na nga sila nag-reposition all the way back to the side, pero Oxile, what top headshot agad. OC goes down. Pero that is the AWP actually for side of Team Liquid, and it will be picked up by Elige. 42 seconds on the clock remaining. Oops. Body system, bait system tayo for the side of Cloud9, knowing na wala silang masyadong pera. Pero a good read coming in for Yekender will be able to hit down like Shiro. And slowly but surely na nga nalalagas yung players ng ating Cloud9. Inters na lang ang titira with speed to 50. Just like that. A clean entry for the side of Team Liquid.
Yeah, straight up na ubos dito yung Cloud9 dito sa A. I mean, they had the numbers advantage going into that round, pero TL, ginunfight na lang nila agad yung Cloud9 dito sa may site. Despite having the weapons, wala pa silang pang flash or anything. There were flashes, pero mukhang di naman naapektuhan ang mga players na nag-entry dito sa site. Nitro getting 2 dito sa ating round, and Elige and Yekender getting 1 each And Inters na lang with the 50-50. Gonna get spotted. May op pa dito ang TL. Everything is really going their way for the past few rounds. Cloud9 opportunity para matigil to. Maybe in the next round. I mean, nag-eco yata sila dito.
Cool buy for the side of Cloud9. AWP will be still in the hands of Shiro, pero Team Liquid 3 rounds away. Mali yata ng parang mali ng hinohold at pinupush itong ating Cloud9 players dahil time and time lagi nakakalusot yung Team Liquid against sa aggressive play na ginagawa na itong Cloud9. Pero this time around, 2 players ng ating Team Liquid will be lurking towards this monster area, pero early utility usage kagad towards this connector just to stop the push na pwedeng gawin ng Team Liquid. Cloud9 wala nang utility. Itong si Hobbit, I think naubos na rin towards sa connector area natin, pero Yekindar needs to check their angles. Three players ng Cloud9 pwedeng may spatan with this boost. Yekindar not spotting anyone, pero nakita niya nga yung ulo ni Kuya Inters, pero it's not gonna be enough to finish him off dahil body shots yung naging damage. So Yekindar trying to go for this entry. Medyo na-delay lang ng konti yung pag-flash nila, pero 35 seconds on the clock remaining. They need to go for this push. 5 players ng ating Cloud9 looking very healthy. They are now rotating towards this B side, and this could be a good read coming in for side of Team Liquid. A setup. Smoke and flashes will be out. Pero 13 seconds on the clock remaining. Fully blinded. Eto si Kumashiro nag-hold toward this truck air natin. Pero Shiro and Axel defending this A site with their crossfire setup dito sa ating truck area, and with that Cloud9 back on the board. 10-13.
Grabe. It was just a matter of who strikes first doon sa round na yon. And halos the same lang yung setup dito ng Cloud9. They were staying in the side ready and waiting, pero medyo natagalan nga ang Team Liquid dito. They did not get the picks that they want sa start ng ating round. Instead, nagstay na lang yung C9 dito sa side, just bolstering their defense dito. Good crossfire between Shiro and itong si Axile. So 11 and 13 is gonna be the score. Cloud9 finally get one on the board. So I think this is gonna be closer than ever between yung dalawang teams natin. DL though, walang pera dito si Elite, but they can still buy going into the next round. C9 kind of in the same spot. So possibly half buy is gonna be greeted kung sino man matatalo dito.
And finally, Cloud9 finding the momentum to shut down etong si Yekindar. Time and time again, napapunish down sila ng aggressive pick. Pero last round, masyado atang pinilit ni Yekindar yung pag-push towards his B short natin without any backup and any pop flash. Actually, may pop flash pero na-delay. So that is easily punished down by the Cloud9. One mistake, they can capitalize from it. Pero so far, 2 rounds pa rin naman ang kalamangan ng Team Liquid. It's going to be Axel to try to defend this A long air natin, pero it's going to be the battle between Elige. Medyo mahirap to for the side of Team Liquid dahil Cloud9 getting their momentum on their city side dito sa ating overpass. Pero if ever man, Team Liquid will be the first team to beat Cloud9 dito sa ating Pro League. Uy! The timing! Yekindar, mas spot down pa nga niya. Ito si Shiro, pero not good enough to finish him off. Hobbit finally going online. Oh, I'm not sure if nakita nila na merong taong tumoy towards long air natin, pero kailangan niya mag-ingat.
Oh, barely! Barely got it. What? No. Sakto pag-tick ng 3 seconds na niya na plant. Nako po. Time against Team Liquid once again dito sa ating round. Good delay galing dito C9. But once again, TL, man, ano nangyari yung sa nakita natin kanina? I think a bit too slow galing sa side nila Yekindar. The very last second yung sinuspend nila dito just to get that plant. Kind of a deep breath galing dito sa side ng Cloud9, no? Parang nawalan sila ng pressure onte dito sa game. They got the round which was not supposed to go their way, pero Team Liquid, meron pa silang tools para makabalik dito sa ating game, pero Cloud9 is the same as well. I mean, they can still half buy if ever matalo sila dito, pero I think they're on the uptrend dito sa ating mga rounds. Pero TL, man, you can't break in this situation. Kailangan nyo kumuha ng isang round dito para mag-reset yung Cloud9. Pag hindi nyo nagawa yun, then kayo yung mag-reset dito and possibly lose whatever lead you had dito sa game.
Economy-wise, not really good for the side of Team Liquid. If they lose this one, pwede pa tong ma-stretch out ng Cloud9. Pero the aggressiveness from Axel gets punished down easily by Nitro. Three players ng Cloud9 rotating towards A site natin, pero no push whatsoever coming for the side of Team Liquid. And wala rin silang info kung nasaan nga ba talaga yung ibang players ng Cloud9 dito, pero Yekindar needs to get this timing right. Pwede niya makot off guard si Nafani, pero andito naman si OC for the backup. Pero I'm not sure if narinig niya. Pop flash will be up. Yekindar blinded siya dito, and Nafani goes down with that 5v3 situation. This is looking bad for side of Cloud9, pero time and time again na-shutdown nila yung A side push with the help of Inters na lagi nag-hold dito sa may truck air natin, pero there you have it. There goes the check, and Naf will be able to take down Hobbit. Shiro na lang ang natitira for the side of Cloud9, and Team Liquid looking for a win dito sa ating overpass.
Grabe man, TL really want this third place spot dito sa ating groups. Cloud9 maybe we'll be in the same place. Let's check on the other series as well actually. Pero Cloud9 looking kind of shaky dito sa ating game. And at the same time, it was the exact same setup galing dito sa Cloud9 and TL. A lot faster with their play going into this round. Shiro might lose the op. You should just run away, my friend. Kailangan mo yung baril na yan. But he is not gonna get away alive. 14 HP. Op is gone para sa kanila. And OC is gonna get it as well. Grabe naman Team Liquid. I think they're pretty good in terms of the economy as well para makakuha pa sila ng isang gun buy dito if ever matalo sila ng Cloud9. But Cloud9, ayun lang, outplayed. Yekindar with the start. Elige as well, nagsa-step up na rin with the rifling. It's really good coverage galing dito sa TL.
Time and time again, nasa-shutdown sila sa pag-push nila dito towards this A side. So nakapag-adjust kagad yung ating Team Liquid, checking the corners na laging hinohold ng Cloud9 and easily punished down. Pero the wise thing from Yekindar will be able to take down Hobbit. 4v5 situation, wala masyadong utility yung ating Cloud9 to work with. Meron naman silang map control towards this connector air natin, pero ang makakasangga nila dito is going to be Elige para kaya Shiro tsaka kaya Axile if ever man na i-push out pa nga nila to. Pero 4 players ng ating Team Liquid now rotating towards this fountain. So I'm really not sure if what Cloud9 can do. Pwede mag-ingay etong si Yekindar to try to bait out yung rotation na etong Cloud9, pero looking at the utility ni Yekindar, it's not gonna be enough to try to bait etong Cloud9 players natin. He only have 1 flash and 1 need to work with. No flash. Actually, no AWP for the side of Cloud9. So medyo mahirapan sila mag-hold ng mga long-range duels unless they hit the one-tap headshot. Oh, a good pop flash. Inter's not gonna be able to capitalize dahil bulag na bulag yung players ng Team Liquid as they're trying towards this B short area natin, and Nafani will be able to take one down. Inter's as well. Oh, Naf, pero Nafani is still alive. towards this B site. Not gonna be able to land the shots that he needed. And now it's all up to Axile. Now rotating towards this heaven area natin. OC and Naf. It could be a easy post plant for the side of Team Liquid. One flash for Axile to work with, so he needs to...
If he risks it, to my water, he might get it. Pero yun nga, medyo malabo na nga. TL, despite kind of messing up yung B-push dito, just outnumbering all the Cloud9 defenders. Axile, wala nang time, man. I mean, this is gonna be match point para sa TL. Cloud9, I mean, ang ganda na ng play dito ni Nafani and ni Inters, but they were just overwhelmed ng mga TL members dito. Naxal, I think he's gonna go for the op. Naf? Oh, Naf? I think Naf's dead. Pero isang AK lang yun para sa kanila. Pero TL, napakadaming panalo na nga nakapunta galing sa kanila. So, I don't think it matters dito sa kanila economy. Sa pang AK para sa kanila. Series point, MP9 for two of the players. Inters and Nafani try to create a crossfire siguro dito sa B. Pero TL on the verge of closing this one 2-0. Maybe forcing itong Cloud9 to tie up with Furia for that first place. Pero titignan pa natin. It depends on the rounds lost.
Yep. Pero Cloud9 needs to play this perfectly well. Pero short on utility sila and half armors lang ang meron si Axile, Nafani, tsaka si Hobbit. With MP9s, I'm not sure. Kailangan lang kumuha ng close range duels. Pero nag-hold sila towards this B long area natin. Oh, this could be a good read coming in. OC will spot one, not gonna be landing any shot, and Axel will take down two players. Fully blinded na siya dito and he needs to back away. The wide swing from Yekindar is going to do it. Pero 4v3 situation lamang pa rin in terms of manpower ang ating Cloud9. So kailangan nilang ilingatan yung kanilang man advantage. Low play again, coming in for the side of Team Liquid. Pwede silang madali ng madali ng Cloud9, pero look at the utility. One flash na lang to work with yung Cloud9 in order for them to defend the site. And it's all up to Shiro to try to support his team as they are trying to enter towards this A site natin. Nitro will be able to spot one, and Nafani will get the frag that he needed. Pero Hobbit is here to save the day, and with that 30-15, ang ating scoreline, Cloud9, 2 rounds away into forcing this one into an overtime. Sneaky.
Yeah, I was talking the entire time, pero yun nga. I was saying na yun nga, TL kind of messing up dito sa ating very very last part ng rounds. Cloud9, ako po playing it perfectly. Dito sa ating round, Nafani playing it close with the MP9, finding the long player na nga dito. Kita mo naman dun sa clock, 20 seconds na lang ang natira para dito sa TL na makabalik dito sa ating site, pero hindi nila magawa yon. Cloud9 with some immense pressure and no buy para sa side nila. They're gonna save yung 5-5 dito ni OC for that op going into 15-14, pero medyo risky yun galing dito sa TL.
Yep. Pero pwede nilang malason Cloud9 with this kind of buy. Ang dami ng utilities. Pero I guess the M4, MP9s and the AK ng Cloud9 natin, medyo magiging mahirap to unless they opted out to go for this pop flash and the rush. Tech9 train possibly. Ang daming utility dito, and Yekindar nakapasok na nga rin siya all the way to this B site, fully blinded. Etong si Hobbit natin, pero Inters will be able to finish one down. Inters again will take on two players just like that 2v4 situation. Nitro and now with this Tech9, ako po, possible pang makambak to ng Cloud9. Pero Nitro will get his hands on this AK. Oh, Tech9 against the AK. Tech9 wins. Pero 2v3, wala nang utility yung ating Cloud9 to work with. Meanwhile, Nitro, he can still go for this pop flash para matulungan yung kanyang teammate na pumasok, which is going to be Naf. Pero this could be a good boost coming in para kay Kuya Mo Axel. Pero I'm not sure if alam nila na bomb drop towards this side. Pero there you have it. The boost is going to do it. Naf will be able to pick up this AK. Oh no, hindi niya na-pick up. He opted out to go for this Tech 9 push, and Shiro with that wide swing will be able to take one down, and with that Cloud9 again back on the board 14 to 15.
And big damage para dito sa side ng Team Liquid. Half buy para sa side nila did not work out, but I think they're just going for the later round, which is gonna be Galil's AK para dito kay Naf, who's been really on fire dito sa ating game. Yakindar gonna opt in for that Galil op para dito kay OC. And let's see, is this gonna be the worth it play para sa side nila OC on that op on T side. Shiro medyo nakakatama na rin siya ng mga shots dito on that op, and he could really be the X factor. Pero Naf down on 7 HP na lang dito. I think he is only gonna be on support mode at this point. Bigay mo sa kanya lahat ng nades. That is too bad of an early scenario para dito sa TL.
And a good read para kay Kuya Munafani, spamming through this wall. And easy spam na rin yun kasi alam mong minolotov mo yung yung B short area natin, pero maririnig mo na magkakaroon ng smoke to try to stop that molly. So what you need to do is to just spam para kahit paano ma-damage down mo yung players na magtatangka mag-push out at mag-rush. Pero Shiro pwede niyang makot off guard. Ito si Nitro, and there you have it. Lagas kagad ng isa yung ating Team Liquid. 53 seconds on the clock remaining. Cloud9 looking for an overtime. Pero Shiro will get down to, and that is the bomb drop. Kailangan na lang nilang i-hostage yung bomba towards this double C area natin. Shiro going aggressive. Pero oh my goodness, what a flick shot coming in for OC. So they need to switch up their weapons. Is low on HP na itong sinap natin. So 4v3 situation, 1 molly, 2 flash to work with for the side of Cloud9 with 22 seconds on the clock. They can still go for this rotate if they want. Kaso nga lang, here comes the push na Fanny still holding over the struck air natin, and slowly na nga nalalagas yung players ng Team Liquid, and with that Cloud9 pushes this one into an overtime.
Damn, Cloud9 still refusing to give up dito sa ating game. Their CT side looking way better than their T side, that is for sure. And then nga, Cloud9, I mean, really wanting this map number 2 going into map number 3. And grabe naman yun, Team Liquid kind of stopped in their tracks. Yakindar, despite being 33 and 19, could not really carry his way papunta nga dito sa kabilang side. And Shiro starting to heat up as well dito sa ating game. Cloud9, I mean, really stable looking so far. Pero Team Liquid still definitely capable of getting back dito sa ating game. Pero ngayon nahihirapan na sila sa T-side. And it's really making them uncomfortable dito sa ating second half. But still, they're getting some rounds. Yung Cloud9, daming ang pagkakamali dito sa kanilang city side. But still, somehow, some way, it ended up in OT.
And this is still the official Filipino broadcast of ESL Pro League Season 16, brought to you by Lupon XC, Fosfar Gaming, and The Armory. You can use our promo code Lupon XC sa Rivalry para magkaroon kayo ng bonus up to $200. That is 10,000 pesos. So, pero bet responsibly pa rin naman. And you can share our live dito sa ating Facebook and sa YouTube. Just click the notification bell and subscribe na rin kayo for more updates sa CSGO action natin. And Team Liquid struggling to close out this series. Cloud9, hindi pa rin sila bumibigay sa pressure. Oo, nagkaroon ng match point, ng series point yung ating Team Liquid, pero biglang nag-pop off yung players netong Cloud9 natin, stopping the bleed na ginagawa netong Team Liquid sa kanila. And time again, the positioning ng Cloud9 players natin sa may ating double C area, sa may truck, lagi nilang nakakapitas ng dalawa or three players kagad as Team Liquid trying to entry toward this site. So no check lagi. I think they only check the truck area once. Pero after that one, time and time again, they are getting shut down.
Yeah, and also Habit, a lot more contributions dito sa game na to kumpara nga dun sa first game. A lot more comfortable dito sa ating overpass and finding a lot more dito sa ating game. And yung mga ibang members din dito ng Cloud9 starting to heat up as well. Nakaka-anchor na sila kahit paano dito sa my side, which is important para sa kanilang city side as TL is gonna try to go for that one pop and just push. Pero minsan pag yun nga na tatanggal mo yung onting momentum dito ng Team Liquid para makapasok ng site, they kind of slow down and they run down the time until may mag-push dito sa Cloud9. Pero Cloud9 playing it a bit passive, you know, only taking the fights na they really have to. Tas pag di yun yung case, then they can just back off and make TL think kung saan ba talaga magagaling tong Cloud9 and TL in OT. Either gonna be really good or really bad para sa side nila. It really depends on what type of TL are we gonna see dito sa OT number 1. Pero tignan natin what's gonna happen.
They managed, actually Eternal Fire and Furia managed to get a clean 2-0 sa kanilang series. So, our group has been updated. Team Liquid, close call for Team Liquid and Eternal Fire natin. ENG and Movistar Riders no chance na. So, they are out of this Group D. Overtime tayo dito. OC will get his hands on this AWP. The same goes naman para kay Kuya Moshiro. And full utility tayo for this both teams natin. No call, no duel whatsoever. And no frags yet on the board dito sa ating overtime number 1. Pero so far, Team Liquid, they will start again towards this spawn natin. And hindi kagad nakaalis si Kuya Moshiro towards this WC area na 4v4 situation. 1 minute on the clock remaining. So, kailangan mag-advance ng Team Liquid dito. If not, mauubusan sila ng oras and Cloud9 will shift the momentum into their favor and the pressure on the side of Team Liquid. Pero so far, Yekindar, pwede siya makot off guard. Neto niya Axel if hindi siya mag-ingat. Yekindar just standing in the open. Pero there you have it. Na-spot down pa nga niya itong si Axel natin. He takes 1 pero 2 for 2 trade ang nangyari with 20 seconds on the clock remaining and Napani will be able to finish down Yekindar. It's all up to OC with this AW. Not gonna be landing the shot and with that Cloud9 taking back the lead 16-15.
Yun lang, I mean, TL, that was a disaster for round para sa side nila. Hindi coordinated ang push ni Kindar dito sa may long, dito sa kanyang push, dito sa TL, dito sa B side. That could have been a better timing para sa side nila ma-distract yung C9 para makarotate sila ng A, but instead, C9 spotting out itong Team Liquid already crawling all the way dito sa may B long and forcing yung kanilang hand doon ni Kindar. Medyo nasayang ang kanyang lurk, to be honest, kasi nga TL kind of exposing the plan early dito sa ating round, meaning Cloud9 meron na silang konting read dito sa ating round and they can just adjust.
Yep, and masyadong nababad sa T-side atong Team Liquid and pagdating pa nga ng ating overtime, they will still start sa ating T-side. So nabasa na ng Cloud9 yung kanilang maginagawa and gustong subukan. So all picks out of the bag for these both teams. V5 pa rin man tayo kahit papaano. 1 minute and actually 58 seconds on the clock. Marami pa silang utility to work with. So they can Molotov the bank or smoke etong ating garbage area. Pero tignan mo naman, merong close angle. Si Nafani. So, ma-idea na siya na merong at least 3 players ang magpo-push dito. So, Nafani, kailangan niyang tibayan yung kanyang pag-hold dito. Pero no check whatsoever. Oh my goodness, Nitro! Nafani not reacting on time sa push na ginagawa nito. Pero Habit will be able to take one down from behind. Kaso nga lang, Axel for the trade in a 2v2 situation. 17 seconds on the clock remaining. And Shiro from this bank area natin.
What
Oh
is
my
TL doing,
goodness.
man?
Team
I mean,
Liquid.
Hindi nila ma-contain yung dumpster push dito. Neither can they contain the WC push from the side of Cloud9. And TL is falling apart dito sa may AOT so far. And grabe naman Axel with far angle dito sa may truck. Now leading the charge para dito sa C9. But Shiro as well heating up on that AWP. TL on the verge dito sa ating OT, already losing 2 rounds. If they lose one more, then that puts Cloud9 in match point dito sa overpass. And they could get yung game 3 that they wanted this entire time.
Yep. And 2 rounds away ang ating Cloud9 to forcing the series into a map number 3, and Team Liquid medyo na shutdown na yung init nila. OC, not much of a help with his AWP. He only have 12 frags on the board. And one of the reason kung bakit medyo nagiging slow play ang ating Team Liquid and naubusan sila ng oras for the past few rounds. Pero this time around, he switched it up. He is now holding an AK. Pero let's see if he can do something about sa depensa na ginagawa na itong ating Cloud9. Tingnan mo naman, 4 players holding towards the site. And the wild pick is there yet. And there will be able to take one down and enters for the trade. Pero there goes the pop flash. May pre-fire na sana doon. Kaso nga lang, the wild pick from Naf is going to do it. And now with that, Cloud9 rotating towards B site. So pwede pa nilang i-commit yung rotation ng Team Liquid all the way to this A site. Pero it's all up to Axile to defend this A site. 48 seconds on the clock remaining. Ang dami pang utility ng ating both teams. So they can still go for this push and for the retake kung gugustuhin ng Cloud9. Pero hindi na nila ni-risk. Sama-sama gaming ang sagot ng Team Liquid as they will try to enter towards this A site. Pero Axel, oops, a good pre-smoke. Kaso nga lang medyo deep yung pagka-molotov and hindi yun enough para ma-shutdown ng smoke. And with that 2v3 situation, 12 seconds on the clock remaining, they need to go for this bomb plant and may magkakaroon pa nga ng flank. Pero handang-handa si Nitro dito and now it's all up to Shiro with this AWP. Oh, what a quick scope coming in. Nap goes down and now 2 players na lang ang kailangan niyang mapitas. Meron pa siyang flash. Pero it's gonna be a hard. The off angle for OC will be able to take down Shiro, and with that 17-16. Team Liquid back on the board.
Grabe naman Naf and Nitro putting the game in their hands. 2 important frags para sa side nila. Cloud9, ako po. That's the one round that they needed to get match point dito sa ating game. Pero Team Liquid now have the chance. If they can get 3 straight, then this is gonna be possible game over para sa side nila. C9, they only need to get 1 para time point na agad na pwede mangyari dito. And even series point. But TL, city side na sila dito. This could be a better scenario para sa side nila.
Yep, pero nung ating first half medyo struggling din yung ating Team Liquid on their city side. Pero tingnan natin OC still will get his hands on this AWP with 13 frags. Oh, the spray down through the wall. Matatag down pa nga itong sinap down to 48 HP, and that is not what you want. Napakaaga pa to get tag early. Bomb drop naman all the way to their spawn area. Maghahanap lang ng mga picks etong ating Cloud9 players. para kahit papaano mabawasan yung depensa ng Team Liquid. Pero a good Molotov, pero may sagot naman kaagad na smoke. 2 players ng ating Cloud9 will try to push towards this A long natin. "38 seconds on the clock remaining. Yekindar. Masyado ata siyang aggressive dito. Pwede siya ma-punish daw ni Nafani if ever. Pero looks like it's going to be the B side take. 28 seconds on the clock remaining. Marami pang utility yung Team Liquid. Pero there you have it. Nitro will be able to take one down. This is yung bad for side of Cloud9. Lamang na in terms of manpower ang ating Team Liquid. Pero the B side push. Elite fully blinded. Oh, the pre-fire is there. Inter goes down. And that is the bomb drop towards this monster air natin now. No chance for Nafani to clutch this one out. 5 seconds. And he will just save his AK.
Oof, medyo natagalan yung Cloud9 doon. So, TL opportunity for them to make a play on their side. Nitro with an off angle dito sa may long area despite being down one person. Elite keeping it cool. Grabe naman, that should be an unfavorable position para dito sa Team Liquid if mapupush nga yung dalawang short players natin dito. But somehow, some way, they kept the crossfire going from long and from Monster dito sa B. And I think that's a timeout. No, that is a tech pause para dito sa side ng Cloud9. A bit of pause between yung tension natin dito kasi nga, grabe naman. Two teams really want to win itong map number 2 natin. Cloud9 really just trying to close it out. TL, they want to close it out 2-0 quick para solid na talaga sa kanila na yung third.
Yup. Pero both of these teams natin, Team Liquid and Eternal Fire, sobrang dikit ng kanilang rounds, no? So it's still up to Team Liquid to finish this early. If not, I'm not sure. Kasi 50-50 pa ito Eternal Fire. Timeout will be called. 17 all ang ating scoreline. Both of these teams only needs 2 rounds to close out this map number 2. For the side of Team Liquid naman, closing out the series. As usual, tignan mo naman, OC will still have the AWP. Pero Yekindar, 36 frags on the board. Early Molotov towards this T-ramp natin, pero not much damage is being given for Nafani. The off angle coming for OC, pero wala siyang may spatan na kahit na isang player ng ating Cloud9. Pero looks like this could be a good read for the side of Team Liquid. 2 players sa kanila nag-hold ng long and 3 players ata magtatanga mag-push. Habit, nag-aantay lang siya ng pop flash for his teammate. Pero this is going to be a hard round for Cloud9. The run boost. Tingnan natin, Shiro. Oh, what a quick shot coming in for OC. Expected na niya dito, and with that, Cloud9 slowly getting punished down by the Team Liquid players natin. 3 players sa kanila ang nawala as they are trying to enter towards this A long natin, and that only made it happen by the quick scope, by the quick flick. That's an OC. Now it's all up to Inter's 1v5. Not really a good matchup. Team Liquid looking for the round win and potentially a series win. Series point.
Ayun na nga, Team Liquid 18 and 17 match point para sa kanila. Pag nanalo pa yung Cloud9 sa next, then it is gonna be OT number 2. Pero TL is making sure that they can secure this round first, and then maybe they can do a good play dito sa ating next round. It's either gonna be risk or sobrang passiveness galing dito sa side ng TL. Pero yun na nga, OC clutch shot dito sa long, getting itong si Shiro. And Yekindar as well, forward position. Almost 40 frags na nga si Yekindar dito sa ating game. So TL, they need to close it out to get that Yekindar MVP in their belt. I think Yekindar wants that more than anyone dito sa may Liquid. Pero it's really up to them. Dami pa namang pwedeng gawin dito yung Cloud9 considering ganito pa rin buy nila.
Oh, a quick scope coming for OC. Not gonna be landing any shot. Na finally gets tagged down to 56 by that Molotov. Pero 3 players ng Cloud9 looking for the push towards this playground air natin. Pero it's going to be a 1-2-2 setup for the side of Team Liquid. Kailangan nila mag-antay ng push na gagawin netong Cloud9. And time and time again, nakita na rin naman natin, kayang-kaya mag-anchor ni OC with his AWP. One side of the map. Pero they need to get the map control for the side of Cloud9 in order for them to secure at least one more point to push this one into an OT number 2. Pero again, sabi ko kanina, Team Liquid needs to finish this early if they want to retain their top 3 spot. Good Molotov. 3 players ng Cloud9 still lurking towards this A-long air natin, pero looks like it's going to be the A-long push. Pop flash is here, kaso nga lang Yekindar holding siya towards this map air natin, kaso nga lang will take down 1. Wala pa rin backup whatsoever. Yekindar will take down 2 players, will take down 3 players. Oh my goodness, this is looking bad for the side of Cloud9 and Team Liquid on the brink of winning dito sa ating series with a clean 2-0 against Cloud9. And now it's all up to Axel and Inter's 19 seconds on the clock remaining. Wala na silang choice but to push this one out. Yekindar, a good angle for this guy. Tignan mo naman. Inters for the backup. Naku po. Inters trying to stay alive. Pero 22 seconds. Nope. Cloud9 finally losing their first loss dito sa ating PGL. ESL rather.
Yep. And you know, I mean, Team Liquid taking down the Goliath of Group D, which is gonna be Cloud9. And yun na nga, this is gonna be a pretty good playoffs to say the least, no? Kasi nga, I mean, Team Liquid finally sealing their spot dito sa third. Furia second, I think. And yun na nga, because of the round difference, Cloud9 having so many 2-0, sila pa rin ang nasa first place dito sa ating group. So yun na nga, that is the 3 teams na lalabas for Group D, but still quite the fight galing dito sa side ng Team Liquid to get a 2-0 back para guaranteed na ang kanilang third spot dito. So immediate round 1 matchup galing sa side nila, but still PL in the playoffs anyway. So overall well played galing sa lahat ng players dito, but especially itong si Yekindar racking up 61 kills between yung dalawang maps natin dito. So I think he's kind of the obvious MVP para dito sa TL.
Yep, and that concludes the group stages. We now have the representatives from Group A, Group B, Group C, and Group D na mag-proceed sa ating playoffs. Sa ating quarterfinals, we will be having Team Vitality, G2 Esports, Mouse, and Cloud9. So, I think next week na yan, 3 days from now. So, kung ako sa inyo, follow us here on our Facebook, Foospar Gaming, and subscribe on our YouTube channel, Foospar, para lagi kayong updated sa mga CSGO action natin. So, wala na tayong series for tonight dahil sabay-sabay naglaro yung ating teams dito sa ating last day ng Group D. Let's just wait for our MVP. So, yung mga nag-bet sa Team Liquid, congratulations. The odds is in your favor.
Sakto nga actually. Pero PL just felt different today sa game natin. It seems like hindi sila yung usual na mistakes na nakikita natin dito. I think nakikita nga natin from Nitro and kay Naf from time to time. Pero yun nga, Yekindar just literally carried ang Team Liquid dito. Cloud9, the shakiest game or the shakiest series para sa side nila of the entirety of yung Group D. Maybe that's just the Team Liquid magic or the Team Liquid curse na galing dito sa side ng Cloud9. But, that could be the difference maker para sa dalawang teams natin dito. Pero, We might have the MVP in just a bit, guys, so make sure you wait around. Pero MVP brought to you by Rivalry.com, of course, the best betting website in the world. Rivalry.com/Lupon WXC for up to $200 deposit bonus, not just that. Daming pwedeng gawin sa Rivalry. You can bet on CS, you can bet on Dota, you can bet on any other esport. Plus, meron pa silang Rush Lane if you're bored of that. So, you can check that out. Yun yung racing sim nila. Made to have everyone get a fair chance dito sa race na yun. The bigger the bet, the bigger the prizes you can get. So, check out Rush Lane, of course. Pero, yun na nga. MVP direct, hindi na ba? I think inaayos pa yata dun sa BTS natin dito, pero ayun na nga. I mean, what can you say really about yung series na to? It's just that Cloud9 fell apart dito sa ating game, pero it was closer dito sa map number 2. At least sa overpass, medyo naging competitive sila dito, no? Even going all the way to 15. Pero yun nga, that one round galing kay Yekindar really just turned the tides para dito sa side ng Cloud9 na hindi na sila makapasok. I mean, Hobbit did try doon sa ating overpass game, pero yun na nga, it is gonna be Yekindar for the MVP, 110 ADR. Casey stat. Pero he really, kung wala dito si Yekindar, man, I could really feel it on Liquid just getting slammed by Cloud9 na in-outskill lang nila dito, pero Yekindar being the star of the day.
Yep, and Cloud9 at the end of the day, they're still sitting at our top 1, pero Hobbit, bad series for him. Sana makabawi pa siya pagdating sa ating quarterfinals. And that concludes our group stage. We'll be seeing you guys sa ating playoffs. So this is still the official Filipino broadcast of ESL Pro League Season 16, brought to by Lupon WC, Movistar Gaming, The Armory, and Rivalry. Kami ang inyong nakasama for that series. Ako pala si Ventus, and I'm with Sneaky Frog, Movistar Gaming. We'll be right back next week. Good night, good night.
Пацаны, я не знаю, это смог.
Я знаю, давай.
Чего ты смеешься?
Там уже не пускает обай.
Да, я кинул, короче. Это чё, фейл? Ой, чё я оттуда не кинул, реально? Почему я как Тимоха не кинул? Тот я знаю.
Полетел.
На 20 тоже кинул?
Да.
Серьезно? Ой, красота, красота.
Да.
О, я тоже знаю.
Да, я его кинул, обай.
Не надо его кидать. Нечестно, Серег.
Смотрим.
Перелетел.
Только у меня не кинется, наверное.
Ну вот это, по идее, самый легкий.
Он не кинется. Он, видишь?
Промазал. Куда теперь?
О, изи.
Ой.
ПЛЗ.
С этим смоком проблема.
ПЛЗ. Это куда он перелетел вообще?
Тимоха!
Nice, Тимофей. Good job.
Ладно, надеюсь, что...
Посмотрим.
Nice.
Все-таки не по центру вставать.
Guys, you need to learn your smokes, please.
Вот сюда надо.
Это кто кинул?
Я кинул.
Дима, ты чё, хитрый, что ли? Ой-ой-ой. А я его не знаю.
А я...
Куда?
Вот здесь подскажите как, что-то здесь...
Не подскажем.
На фарт, короче. Ладно, я кинул.
Найс.
Серьезно, я попал? Ой-ой-ой. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй. Кидай. Найс. Найс.
64, да?
Да. Дима, ты чё за смоки кидаешь?
Да, вот он так должен идти.
Ай, Ой-ой-ой, а вот его я не знаю. Вот это без шуток. Короче, опа. Я не знаю его вообще, вот прям вообще.
Мимо.
Пойдет.
Пойдет. Он половину закрыл.
Пойдет.
Я за Тимохой наблюдал.
Тимоха попадет. И, кстати, почему я первый кидаю, не понимаю.
Найс.
Ты попал? Ну пойдет.
У меня проблемы с этим спокойно.
Вот сюда, Дима, вот сюда куда-нибудь кинь, пофиг. О, о. Guys, please learn smoke. Tomorrow we have game.
3, 2, 1.
This is Keanu Reeves, and welcome to Rush Lane. Rush Lane is a new intense multiplayer racing game where you can compete against real players to win real money. Set in the towering crime-filled metropolis of Hub City, here champions put their life on the line for glory, power, and riches in the ultimate death race known as the Rush Lane. How does it work? Simple. Pay a small stake to jump into the next race. All the stakes go into the prize pool, so the more players, the more money there is to win. Once enough players join, the race is on. Races last just a couple of minutes and are fully automated. Rush Lane is driven by our unique physics-based randomness engine. Starting positions, track segments, and traps are all randomly generated, and we've tested over 10,000 races to ensure no player has any advantage over another. Cheer on your racer as they scream down the winding city streets and through mysterious alternate worlds filled with dangerous traps and pitfalls. The first player to cross the finish line wins the biggest share of the prize pool. But don't worry, the top few finishes are also in the mix to win. The exact number of winners will change depending on how many players were in the race. The more players, the more winners. Rush Lane is live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you can jump into the action anytime you want. Good luck out there, racers. Only on Rivalry.com.
When looking at the CSGO landscape, it becomes apparent that some organizations have left an impact greater than just purely winning games and lifting trophies. One of them is Cloud9, who not only helped put NA on the map, but solidify its place. But that's just what happens when you're making history. Something that Cloud9 began doing way back in 2014, when they stunned everyone during their first ever international event.
The defuse is already happening. Hiko, are you kidding me? He's gonna go for it. They win the round.
With mixed luck, the organisation maintained their presence in the scene, and in 2016 even became the champions of ESL Pro League Season 4. However, it was in 2018 when Cloud9 wrote a story that even Cinderella would be jealous of.
I think Cloud9's run in Boston was more than just a craze or some sort of phase that, pun intended. I think this was a build-up where for so long, probably over the course or the duration of my entire life, it's been EU better than NA, EU greater than NA, but not in Boston, baby, because Cloud9 did it there.
But being the first ever NA team to win a major isn't the only thing Cloud9 is renowned for. Throughout the years, they helped nurture some of the biggest names in the game, not only in their region. Hiko, Shroud, Skadoodle, Nothing, Stewie2K, Tarek, the list goes on, making Cloud9 a true cradle of CS talents. With the highest highs, however, come the lowest lows, and that's something that Cloud9 had to face after 2018, when their results quickly started